Okay, hello Tube Dwellers and welcome to the Mabinogi Duel live stream. Finally, we're back. The internet appears to be working, so let me know if we're having any lag or slowdowns, freezes, buffering issues, anything like that. Hopefully we won't though. Hopefully it'll just be plain sailing. So Praveen, I am in. I assume you mean tournament? That's awesome. Cool. Class about to start. Boo, school. Boo. Get out of there as quickly as you can. And since today's going to be about the tournament talk, I figured, hey, we'll start out with the Arena Champion as our cover card for this live stream. Yay. Alright, now Evil Bard and Kengi are apparently off having a fight before the stream begins properly. Aranbi, hey, welcome. Okay, so the idea for today's live stream is, first of all, we're just going to do some booster pack pulls, see if we can finally get that Gumiho. Google, is college? Well, get out of that as soon as you can. I don't know. After the booster pack pulls, we're going to be discussing a little bit of the tournament, and then we'll go into one round of normal sub-battles. That means just standard rules apply, no gimmicks, but other than that, everything goes. Round 2, we will be running a tournament test rules, which means that you can only be using decks that contain cards sold by the cat merchant in his shop down here. So no mutants, no collaboration cards, no 5-star cards, that kind of thing. Google already paid for exams. Oh well, I guess you gotta finish the exams then. So it goes. All right, let's pull some of these packs. Purchase multiple items. We can't purchase 10, so we'll just go for the 5. There we go. Fingers crossed for Gumiho, or I don't know, a light Illurin would be nice. Any kind of Illurin would be nice, apparently. I don't have one, even the nature version, so he's very sad. Golden by paid, I mean only the entrance fee, because I get subsidiary for maths and languages. Okay, that's it's. I didn't pay for any of my exams, so I don't really know how that system works, but good luck. Marionette hanging by one leg, Signal Fireblaze, Phantom of the Mermaid, Shipwrecked Spirits, and Ritual of Darkness. Nothing great there. Come on, nice bonus card. Aventur's Black Spring. Yeah, that's not very good. Vengeful Knife Gold +1. Alright. Can't see any use for that. If it was just a standard gold, then it would be okay for rush decks, but meh. Golden Mercenary, meh. Ornicker's Doll, Golden Garden, Eagle, Fool's Choice, yada yada, okay. Casanova's Mask used to be my favorite card, got nerfed into oblivion. Cool by me paying. I'm in some random rich uncle whose name I don't remember. Okay, unless you're showing him the necessary level of appreciation there. Okay, and we'll just keep purchasing until we run out of gems.
Purchased the booster.
Once again, let me know if there's any issues with lag or anything like that. Sacrosanctity, which at some point I guess I'll try, but it's just so expensive for such dubious value. Oh well. Let's see. Hey, more captures. 11 billion of them, but hey, it'll help. Praveen, hi, welcome once again. Elephant Battle Core. I had the AI use that against me today in the dailies. It was very strange.
Purchased the booster.
Desert Fox, cute as a button. Hey, Piolet, lovely. We already have one of him, but hey, more Piolet is never a bad thing. Alright, so we've got like 46 cards off that. We didn't get anything great. Got Lorna, another Lorna version, so that's okay. Sabrosona, hello, welcome back. Live stream has started up once again now the internet's working. Good, we did get a gift coupon for 10 gems, so I can give those away for the sub-battles. Excellent. Let's just grab that. So many button presses just to get the gems. Gift from Melanie-sama, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Wonder if that's given us enough gems to get another booster pack. It has, just enough to get another booster pack. Come on, this is the Gumiho one. I can feel it in my bones. Alright.
Purchased the booster.
And it wasn't. Okay, my bones lied to me, but that's alright. We didn't get any more gift thingies to give away for the sub-battles, so yeah. Praveen, battle with you. I want gems. Okay. You get gems from doing the sub-battles, not from battling with me. Okay, so 52 cards and no, like 1 bonus. So, wah, wah, wah. Ah, well. Not terrible cards, and it all goes towards selling them off to the card appraiser, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's the deck I'm working on for this week's video. Nobody look at that, it's still in progress. We'll switch over to this one temporarily then. Okay. Alrighty then. Who's that one? Oh yeah, it's the cute little pirate girl. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to get the notepad, post-it notes rather. There we go. Okay, so if anybody is interested in a sub-battle, let me know. The round 1 sub-battles will be completely normal. They'll just be no rules other than no gimmicks, and try not to bring a Lilith because she's just boring. Apart from that, you can pretty much do whatever you like. Round 2 will be running tournament test rules, which means decks only containing cards you can buy from the cat merchant. Sabri have 3 gifts to give away too. Excellent, lovely. Mist, good morning. Hello, Hen Yuan Chua, good morning, good morning. So if anybody wants to get involved in the sub-battle, win or lose, you will get 10 gems. I have 10 gems to give away, so if you get involved, the first 4 people to sign up for a sub-battle will be given 10 gems guaranteed. Provided you fight. Don't just sign up and then leave. Failing that, you can challenge me if you'd like. Today's a very good day to challenge me since I am exhausted for some reason. So if you want a really good chance of beating me, now's your opportunity. Send me a battle request. Failing that, as I say, sign up for the sub-battles, and if neither of those two happens, I'll just jump into a friendly match with this particular deck. Does this deck work with Scold? It does, yes, that's fine. Sabrosona, oh, MH, hello, hello, hello. Sabrosona, you want to battle? Okie dokie. So, Sabrosona versus somebody else. Arya, tournament talks. Yes, we'll be having tournament talk during this live stream, basically. Probably while we, during or after we've tested out the tournament deck rules in round 2 of the sub-battles. Fano Rouge, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello, welcome. Miss, so how many people signed up for the tournament so far? I mean, there's been a lot of interest in it. Nobody's technically signed up because I haven't given anyone a room to sign up in just yet. But there's been a decent amount of interest, so we'll see how it goes. I think we've had like a guaranteed 5. I think close to 10 people have said that they're interested in signing up for the tournament, so that's good. We need 16 for the base sign up, and then we need at least 4 for substitutes, because there's always somebody who has to drop out or is disqualified for some reason or something. Right, Senpai, hello. Sorry I'm late. Doesn't matter. No problem, no problem. If anybody wants to get involved in the sub-battle, do let me know. Since Sabro's the only one that signed up so far, let's just jump into a normal duel at the moment. Wow, that was fast. Good lord. Okay. Miss, you want to sign up? I will duel in DOS any day. Okay. Okay. What's that? Korean player? Let's discard that. Could have played the Yin, but I wasn't sure if we wanted to go aggressive. Sell Soul. Interesting choice. Alright, let's go a bit more aggro. Okay, they're really building up to dark. Is this a Lilith? Jesus, I hope not. We'll drop those 2 and only those 2 just in case this is an early Lilith deck. Oh no, it's a magician. Okay. You know what? We're just going to deal with that immediately. Because we can leave the magician out onto the field, I really don't care. The ambush vine's going to kill him anyway. And even if the ambush vine dies, it's only 1 damage coming out, so I don't mind one way or another. I mean, generally you want to kill the magician mass field first, but you don't have to. Oh, okay. Ritual into the magician. Doesn't give you technically his full cost back, and then an angel or Peria. Huh. Intriguing. There's a whole bunch of things we could do here. I'm just curious, I'm just sort of like deciding which one I want to do. Let's nerf that whole Magician Master Field thing. That's a really good pull, actually. And then we'll leave that alone. We've got the Vampire ready to go next. What are we doing? Yes, Miss, might get some friends to join in that are noobs if we're short on people. Okay. Evil Bart, you want to battle? Okay. Yeah, this is just a standard res deck, which is fine. I don't really care. I'm gonna chip away at her. What's she at? That's a good time to use it. There we go. And now we can just kill her with a level 3 Arrow of Revenge anytime we like. No problem. Good, okay, so it's a standard res deck, but meh. Oh, there's a Succubus Queen. So I was right, it was an early Succubus Queen deck. But she realizes there's nothing she can do about that because I have the Arrow of Revenge in the grave. So, bye-bye! Bye-bye. I have no sympathy for people who use or Lilith decks, especially ones that go for res in the middle as well. Kengi, sign you up for the sub-battles. Alrighty, there you go. Kengi versus whoever. Alright, so far we have Sabrosona versus Evil Bart, and then Kengi versus someone. Whoever signs up next to fight Kengi is going to get 10 gems, because the first 4 people to sign up for the sub-battle always get 10. Sabrosona, that Magician deck is a little bit of pain in the ass. Easy to beat, but a pain in the ass. Yeah, it can be really annoying. I mean, the advantage to what I did, of course, was that I didn't care if she then resummoned the Magician Masked Field, because as soon as the Anna on my side of the field died, she'd go into a box, and then she'd come back out with her full attack value, and so on and so forth. Rezzing the Magician onto the field at that point actually helps me out, because I don't really care about the rest of it, and I've got the Amantur's Blue Spell Circle to deal with their Anna. So, okay, Arya's up to fight Rai. Well, Rai hasn't said he's up to fight, but okay. Evil Bart, when are you fighting? You're fighting first. You're fighting Sabrosona in the first battle of round 1. Remember, this is normal sub-battles, not tournament rules for round 1. Round 1 is just standard rules, which means no gimmicks. Try to avoid Lilith, because she's not very interesting. But apart from that, anything goes. Missed. Next set of DOS is likely to have Lilith. Yeah, where are they up to now? I think they are just one short of SFN, aren't they, in Duel of Summoners? So, yeah. Welcome Lilith into Duel of Summoners, unfortunately. It's a shame, but the latest release in Duel of Summoners is a lot more gimmicky than the previous releases have been, so it's a little bit concerning there. Still, No Mutants does help with that. One of the best ways of getting Lilith out onto the field, of course, is the triple card appraiser, but you can't run triple card appraiser in Duel of Summoners because, well, running 3 dark would be pointless. Sabrosona and Evil Bart, please add each other so that you guys are ready to have a fight. Somebody needs to challenge Kengi. Arya says he's up to fight Rai, but Rai hasn't said he's up to fight anybody, so... Okay. While other people are still signing up, and while Evil Bart and Sabrosona getting themselves added to each other's friends list. Call me daddy. No. How about no? I'll probably call you a lot of things, but daddy won't be one of them. Hello. I can predict your future. Okay. Also, no Arc Juice today. I'm all out of virgin blood, so I've had to extract the soul essence of a 3rd level priestess instead. Discard it into... You know what? We can make that work for us. Leech, I fell asleep. What did I miss before I said hi? I don't know. They're still going here. Okay, now this could be free summon, could be counter summon. Let's... No, there's nothing. Okay. Sabra, wait, you can go to the second sub-battle. I want to do some things in the bathroom. Ugh, I'm too much, sharing too much. Oh, good. Killed with a spell, so that's another one dropped into the grave. There's no second sub-battle set up just yet, so... The newest set wasn't as gimmicky as the Beastkin set. Yeah, well, the Beastkin set did have Jurgen, admittedly. Messages Vampire. I may have been thinking of the Beastkin set when I said that the latest set release was gimmicky. I'll be honest, I haven't really been paying much attention to Duel of Summoners. There's just not a hell of a lot of point in playing. Good, we level up before Tarlag, which means he helps us out when he levels up. There's just not a hell of a lot of point in trying to play it at the moment because there's just nobody in the arenas. So it's really, really tiring. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Charged additional resource.
Let's just get a little bit more resources built in there. Evil Bard, now what? Well, now you wait for Sabrosona to get back from the bathroom. Whatever it is they're doing in there, I've got no idea. Okay, I don't trust their resource potential there, so I'm going to drop a Skeleton Knight. I would drop Rigette, but they could have a Drag to Hell or something that would shut that down immediately, so... Let's go with Skeleton Knight, just to put a little bit of pressure on. Still gives us a nice amount of resources. Puppeteer Zad Felice, I'm okay with that. Ambush Vine comes out, that's going to deal with Zad without any difficulties. And the Eyeless Marionette. Ritual of Darkness onto Zad. Fair enough. Let's just take care of that puppet then. Counterspell, that's fine. That's more expensive counter. Now, does that thing move? No, it doesn't. Do I want to keep it there? I probably do at the moment. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep it there. Let's level up. We can capture it next turn if he brings out Zad Felice again.
Opponent leveled up to 3.
Okay, so that's another counter spell. I'm happy enough with that. Let's go for a bait out then. Good. Perfect. And then Piole and Mukro. Good. That's the problem with counterspell. Once you've used it once, your opponent knows it is coming, and then you can very, very easily manipulate their resources. So they took 7 resources to counter a 3 resource spell. Is he discarding counterspell again? Jeez Louise. Dude, it's not going to work from now on. You know that, surely. Also, I think you just took yourself within... Yeah, you just took yourself within Arrow of Revenge range, so that's awesome. That's fine, I'm quite happy to have that in the grave.
Opponent accumulated resource.
Let's just get a little bit of extra damage off there. Bingo bango. And that puts us in a really solid position with the Skeleton Knight. Hooray! We're getting so many nature resources back. Look at that. 2, 14, and 1. Man. Ah well, at least it means we've got more than enough for a capture if we need one. If he goes for a creature block, he's screwed. He'd have to use a lot of resources to remove the Skeleton Knight with a spell. Because he'd have to use 2 spells, basically. Doesn't have enough for a capture himself. And Dinokora, gone for the creature block. Ambush Vine pushes Skeleton Knight out of the way anyway. Magician Mask Field in front of the Skeleton Knight. No problem. And we win. Good. Good job. Capture. And win.
Charged additional resource.
So, an interesting deck, but yeah. You can call me Daddy. Smiles and giggles. I have arrived! And Sabrasona's back. Hooray! Okay, good. So, that's that done. Excellent. An interesting deck, but yeah, not quite focused enough. And Tarlak, unfortunately, is just not a good hero. I really wish he was, because I really like him, but he's just not a great hero. Okay, so Sabrosona, please add Evil Bart so that we can get on with the sub-battles. If anybody else would like to get involved in a sub-battle, you are guaranteed to get 10 gems. The first person who says they're interested in the sub-battle at this point is going to get 10 gems, because we already have 3 signups. It is open rules, which means that you're not allowed to use a gimmick deck, but apart from that, anything goes. Round 2 will be tournament rules, so that we can make sure that that's going to result in some interesting fights. So if you would like 10 gems, please do put your in-game name in the chat box down below, or to the left or the right, wherever it happens to be on your screen, letting us know. You will then guaranteed get 10 gems, I promise. Okay, so Evil Bard and Sabrosona, in case you wonder where Evil Bard Sabrosona's in-game name is Elonisama. Pretty sure. Let's not get that confused, but I'm pretty sure. So if you guys are already added as friends... Yeah, there you go, you're both on there. If you guys already added each other as friends, please, one of you send the other one a battle request. Okay, looks like it's all transferring through. Ready. Ruba. Bum. There we go, that took a while. Okay. So, Evil Bard up at the top. Oh, cool. Using the, I don't even know her name, but the Crest Art Hero. Nelonisama down the bottom with the El Hero. So, no mutants on either person's side. Both players using 3 colors, nature and black on both sides. Elonisama opens with an aggressive skeleton, which is not super easy for Evil Bard to deal with. He goes for an aggressive skeleton of his own. Just going to let that 4 damage come through on his skeleton. A bit tricky since Elonisama can remove it with a magic missile, and that's going to be 3 damage out there on the skeleton. Okay. So what's oh yeah, because that's right. The ability is whenever a creature directly attacks an opponent creature, deals 2 extra damage. So that would be why Evil Bard wanted to go for the more aggressive play. It would have guaranteed more damage coming out on his skeleton. Unfortunately, as you've seen, makes it very vulnerable to removal spells. Skeleton comes out, bingo bango, because obviously Elonisama is going to have exactly the same thing, the extra damage, blah blah blah. The crest art works for both sides of the field. It's a fun method, though. If you're going with an aggro deck, it's a fun ability to use. A very early Magician Masked Field coming out onto the field. Haha. So let's see how Evil Bard decides to answer this. Got enough for a hunt, obviously, onto the Magician Masked Field. A lot of darkness resources could bring out virtually anything there. Dark Capture even is a good possibility here. But it's not a very common card, so you generally don't expect to see it. He's thinking about it. It's a bit of a tricky thing. This is the problem. Well, not problem. This is the good thing about Magician Masked Field. Put that pen down. This is the good thing about Magician Masked Field is that it forces your opponent into tricky decision-making processes. You can't remove Anna before you remove the Magician, so you have to remove the Magician, but that leaves a 6 damage creature out onto the board. So yeah, you're in an awkward situation here. Okay, so Evil Bard goes for the charge. He's beginning to wonder if we'd crashed there, but no, he's just taking his time thinking about it. Elonisama's deck is actually visible in the stream, which is a bit unfortunate, so I'll try to scroll it so that as much of it is hidden as possible, because I'm not sure if they want their deck revealed. Okay, so this is going to be a free 8 damage coming out from Elonisama, double charge, because there's no reason to do anything else when you have battlefield control, especially in a meta so dominated by Lilith. You really don't want to give her any more targets than she already has. Evil Bard's turn once again. Is he going to decide to do something now? Has he been saving up for something? There's a possibility of an Illurin at this point. Possibility, as I say, of a Dark Capture. A hunt onto the Magician Masked Field. Goblin Shredder comes out, gets hit with the freeze summon, which is... Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really have done anything anyway. The command hunting, which is why the Shredder was put out there. Okay. So the Shredder, the idea of the Shredder, I suppose, was that it would survive Anna by 1, and then the 2 damage coming out of it would have put Anna within KO range, or well, would have put her within kill range. But Elonisama has more than enough resources to remove that Goblin Shredder, which she does, allowing the assistant Anna to deal the 6 damage again. A level up on Eloni-sama's side, which gives her a nice lead there. Bart can't level up this turn. He's got to basically prepare to level up on his following turn, which is going to give Eloni-sama a couple of extra actions. A lot of darkness resources here. I'm honestly rather surprised not to see something like a vampire or a drag to hell or a dark fireball or some sort of removal here that would be fairly crucial. But let's see. I mean, it could be Hellhound's skeleton. Well, we know it's a skeleton. The rest of them could be what? Hellhound, Arrow of Revenge, stuff that wouldn't be particularly useful in this situation. Although a Hellhound into a Piole would be nice. Not sure at 4 that's enough for a Piole. I think that's 1 resource off. Zohaib, hey-oh, we're all good. Ah, which Xena is why they were saving up for a lot there. Okay, that's again not really going to work, unfortunately, for Evil Bart. Because he's already used the command hunting, can't revive out of the grave and use it again on this turn, obviously, and Eloni-sama has more than enough nature for a hunt or command hunting of her own. Yeah, there goes command hunting, and down goes Xena, allowing Anna to deal another 6 damage. Anna really paying for her cost in this fight. So Heba, you late just by 27 minutes. So another 6 damage out onto Evil Bart. Now, Evil Bart, well, Eloni-sama rather has darkness resources, so Evil Bart has to assume that there's an Arrow of Revenge in there. So he knows that Assistant Anna plus the Arrow of Revenge can result in fatal. He absolutely has to remove the Assistant Anna or do some sort of guaranteed block on her. At this point, also with 6 cards in his grave, he's within murder range of the Arrow of Revenge. Well, sort of like the extra damage range of Arrow of Revenge. So, really has to deal with that Assistant Anna. Susanoo comes out and is free summoned. There's our free summon again. Okay, so Eloni-sama could go for some removals here. There's a Mukro, I guess. Is she going to cast a removal spell on the frozen creature or just let it go? Zohaib, you didn't stream last, did you? I suppose you mean, assume you mean last week? No, my internet wasn't working properly last week. It kept crashing for like 5 or 10 seconds every half hour or so live streams weren't actually possible. Evil Bart looks like you took me lightly. So, okay. And Evil Bart forfeits. Okay. Alright. So well played there on both players' sides. Just Evil Bart unable to sort of deal with that Assistant Anna, which obviously just output a metric ton of damage. Congratulations out to both Eloni-sama and Evil Bart there. So I will send you guys your gems now. Evil Bart. And Eloni-sama. There we go. Okay. So I still have 2 gifts ready to go. If anybody wants to get involved in the sub-battle and earn one of these gem gifts, please do comment in the chat with your in-game name so that we can put you down. So Heeb, who wants 10 gem gifts? Oh. So Heeb's being generous. Hands up everybody who wants 10 gems. And hands up everybody who wants to get involved in the sub-battle. If nobody wants to get involved in the sub-battle, then we'll move straight into the tournament talk and then into round 2, which will be tournament rules fights. Zohaib, you're up. Okay, good. So, Kengi versus Zohaib. Alright, so if you guys add each other to your friends list, and then send each other battle requests. Praveen wants to battle. Okay, I'll write you down. Praveen. Okay, and switch over to the friends list. There we go. Okay, so Zohaib is on. Kengi's not around at the moment. So, Kengi, if you're listening, wait. Okay, fair enough. Just whenever you're ready, jump online and send Zohaib a battle request, please. Kengi's talking to his dad. Okay. Arya, you want to go round 2. Fair enough. A gift from Zohaib, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Goes towards cards, which goes towards videos. Arya, so I'm ready then. Okay, yeah, all right. Well, no problem. I'll make a little note then. Round 2, and I'll put you there. Okay. Whippy, hello, hello. Praveen is saying something. I don't know what. Zohaib sent gems to me and to Kengi. I appreciate it. Although probably best to send them to the newbies. They're the ones in desperate need of gems. Not that I'm trying to convince anybody to not give me gems, of course. I need as many as I possibly can get, so I can keep making videos. Alright. If Kenki's talking to his dad, that could take a certain amount of time. So maybe Praveen versus Zohaib. How about that? So Praveen and Zohaib while we're waiting for Kengi. And I'll just refresh that. Ooh, everybody's suddenly online. Excellent. Alright, I'll keep refreshing that. How many gems have I got now? Just 10. Okay. Wondering if we had enough for another booster pack pull, but nope. Arya, I want one, but my IGN is hard to spell. Yes, it is. You have no one to blame but yourself. Kalpesh will take some time. Okay, yeah. So Zohaib versus Praveen. Zohaib versus Praveen. Please add each other as friends and then get into a fight. Leek, I saw a light command hunting for 899,000. Jesus. Could anyone make a better offer? Wow, just under 1 million just for that card. Good lord. Arya, you want gems? Yeah, why not? I stand by what I said though. You have no one to blame but yourself for your confusing username. Alright, waiting for Zohaib and Praveen to actually register that I've told them to add each other as friends. Okay, there's Zohaib. Evil Bard Arc, I get gems even though I lost. Yep. I sent you 10 gems. Leek, looking for the normal light one. Praveen, Zohaib, want to battle me? Yeah, Zohaib and Praveen fight. The Praveen's apparently suddenly gone offline. I'm beginning to think we should set these up on the Discord beforehand so there's less of this dead air. We'll see. Okay, so Praveen, Zohaib has just put his username in there. So please add each other, please start fighting. If we don't start fighting in the next couple of minutes, I'll just jump into a friendly battle. It's getting a bit hypnotic, this, isn't it? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Alright, 1 more minute for you guys to add each other and start fighting, or I'm going to give up and go do something else. Someone sent a Discord link, I will do that now. Okay, Discord link down below. Alright, Zohaib and Praveen still haven't added each other apparently, still haven't started fighting, so screw it, I'm bored, you took too long, we're jumping into another fight. Sabro, I still don't know why people sell their mutants at exorbitant prices, they're never going to sell them if they don't put them more accessible price. Yeah, I mean, I think most of the time they're not actually care, they don't particularly care that it sells, but on the off chance that it does sell for this exorbitant price, then cha-ching. Leek, please stop fighting. Not a great kindergarten teacher, were you? I was the best kindergarten teacher. All of my kids were so quiet because they were all unconscious. Evil Bard, I thought Xena and Susanoo would be a good deck with Dam. Unfortunately, Xena is just not a good card. Every so often somebody tries to make her work and they just never succeed. So hey, dude, we're in. You took far too long and you didn't keep me updated and you didn't talk, so too bad. Give you more than enough chances. Out comes the light elf, and we're going to have to answer that with a hunt.
No creature left on the enemy's battlefield.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so aggro, is it?
Creature arrived.
Just gonna have to let that go because we've got nothing at this level that can deal with the newbie duelist. I'm okay with that. Drops one of their spells into the grave. Hallelujah.
Your turn now. No creature left on your battlefield.
And that'll do next turn. Gengi's ready. Good, good.
Your turn starts now.
Well, add each other.
Cast
Whoever's fighting. And then let me know when you're actually done. Let's drop that in there.
card was withdrawn to the grave.
Because if you take 10 minutes and you don't keep me updated in chat what you guys are doing, I'm just going to assume you're not doing anything. Now, that's going to die to the ambush vine, so we don't need to worry too much about that.
Opponent chose to charge resource.
We kind of want to gain a little bit more resources. I also kind of want to throw this out because he's in perfect time for the grave, so boom. Evil Bard, can I replace her with Hellhound? Possibly. It's been a while since I ran Susano. I made a deck with him, but I'm pretty sure that was back when Casanova's Mask was still good and that kind of thing. So I'm not sure really what would be the best way to run him at the moment. There we go. Kengu was in call with that, that's fine, no problem. I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Zohaib and Praveen. They took forever and I had to give up eventually. So Persona, well, I don't know. Last time I just made 1 million gold selling some noble collaboration cards at 10k and some 5 stars and 70k. Collab cards for 10k, it's somebody got damn good value off that. Okay, again, we're alright if he decides to remove the ambush vine with a spell, because we can just use Piole again. And that'll put us ahead in resources. And he forfeits. Okay, not entirely sure why, because he was doing fine, but okay. Fair enough, it's a win, whatever. Arisha for 850,000, I don't know if I should get it. If you mean Arisha as in the collab card, then get her if you're interested in her as a... we'll just jump in and view this one late. Get her if you're interested in her from a collection perspective. Otherwise, don't spend all your money on it. Okay, so we're jumping in. We're kind of like coming into the end of the Zohaib Praveen fight. Ilaggressor in the middle, which is always nice. And Newbie Duelist at level 2, which is interesting. Because generally, obviously, you don't drop him at any other level other than 1. He gets pretty bad at levels 2 and 3, unfortunately. He's pure aggro design. But both players seem like they've been building him nicely. That's interesting. Okay, so weakening the Ilaggressor so that the Golden Bomb Squad will kill her. But of course, that just summons Alicia, which goes in front of the Newbie Duelist, which doesn't work out quite so well for Praveen. And then Ilaggressor comes right back out onto the field. Yes, so pretty classic Ilaggressor Alicia combo. It's very, very expensive, but super fun when it goes off correctly. Yeah, they were some 1 to 2 star cards. You can still get really good money for the 1 to 2 star cards, but depends on the collab. Like C1s will still go for an absolute fortune because basically nobody has them. Collectors go crazy for them. Leek, I'm waiting to see a cheap Seigi, Bluesy Floozy, Arisha, Nata, or something like that. Yeah, Seigi, Bluesy Floozy, and Nata would all be great choices. Arisha's not quite so good. There are better versions of her out there now, unfortunately. But Seigi's brilliant. Nata's really good, and Bluesy Floozy's got a lot of potential. Okay, another command hunting out onto that Ilaggressor. Again, not entirely sure why, because she's just going to kill the guy that's in front of her. But maybe Praveen has something in mind for the next turn. Leek or Scathach. Yeah, Scathach would be a lot of fun. I still use Scathach sometimes. She's really, really fun. Her only downside to her is that, you know, when she kills the creature that she's in front of, it becomes the dead and it switches over. So if your opponent is using something like a Mud Hero Drast deck, that can actually be problematic. Creates a dead version, then pushes it into like an empty slot half the time. Forest Fire comes out. It's going to take care of Alicia and then Illugressor, so Alicia's going to resurrect, which is quite funny. Zohib's got basically no darkness resources now, but battlefield control, and Praveen is running lower on resources, though still doing well for nature and light. Definitely got enough there to answer that Alicia if he chooses to, but we'll see if he chooses to. So sad I have no arc juice. Just gotta... Okay, out comes that Paralyzing Bullet. Nice cheap removal for the Arisha. Zohib's got tons of gold and nature, though. More than enough to bring that Illugressor right back out onto the field, but not enough to put Alicia back in. Going for a highly aggressive play there with both Illugressor and the Fiery Zealot coming out at the same time, trusting that Praveen doesn't have a Holy Spear or something like that. Kingy, fun deck, yes. Yeah. I remember running an Illugressor Alicia deck back when they first came out, and I remember, I think it was Moth used to run Illugressor Alicia for a little while, like a week or two. He had a lot of fun. Nick Stalker, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so Jane transforms, Illugressor kills her, because that's what Illugressor does. Bit of a miscalculation there, I think, on Praveen's side. Zohib just continues to charge, no real reason to do anything else. Discards Darkness, possibly discarded an Alicia, building up towards that for the future. Interesting choice though, given that you already had 4 cards in his hand, in the grave. So, with 5 cards in the grave, 2 cards out onto the field, that's 7 cards taken, so that's only 5 cards left in Zohib's hand. A capture onto the Fiery Zealot, which is an interesting choice, but okay. Just a very sort of desperate defensive play, I suppose. And there goes the Arrow of Revenge. And Illugressor will land the finishing blow, but we'll see if Praveen's Fene Hero activates her special ability. Spoiler alert, it will, because it always does. Come on. Oh, it didn't. Oh, it made me a liar. Oh, well. Okay, so congratulations to Zohib there, and well played to Praveen. Technically, you guys did fight there, so I will send you the doodads. So, Praveen, there we go, and Zohib, there you are. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so that's that for the... Yes, that's that for the sub-battle gem giveaways. No more gems to give away, unfortunately. I've not been getting very lucky with pulling them, well, with getting given them when I pull boosters and things like that, so mwah. But so it goes. Okay, so now let's get on with the tournament talk. So, the current idea is that we're going to have a Season 3 tournament, as somebody called it, and I just like the name. So a Season 3 tournament, the third Mabinogi Duel tournament, is going to follow the same structure as the previous, basically as the first tournament. There's going to be 16 players paired off against each other, so 8 fights in the qualifiers. After those, I'm just going to quickly switch off that, it's going to get distracting. And then from the qualifiers, we'll go into the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. It will be a single round elimination with no loser brackets or anything like that. We simply don't have time for that kind of thing. So 1 loss and you're out. Winner moves up a bracket. Missed. Wait, is it Mabinogi Duel or Duel of Summoners? It's Mabinogi Duel, the tournament. We're not running a Duel of Summoners tournament. There has been 0 interest in a Duel of Summoners tournament. Mabinogi Duel tournament. So, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so that's the general structure. 16 people for 8 fights. Single round elimination. You will be given... You'll basically have a deck of 12 cards that you start out with, and then you will have a certain number of cards in your sideboard. Probably 6, but we can adjust the details of that in the Discord over the course of conversation. But probably 6, 50% of the existing deck that you can then switch in and out as at will between each fight. Misty, you're out. Yeah, I kind of assumed. Fene, Sabrosona, if Fene is going to be banned, that's one of the things we're going to be discussing. Maybe Fene will be banned as a hero because we have had a couple of instances where really somebody should have been knocked out. They were beaten skill-wise, but because Fene's ability activated like 5 or 6 times, they managed to progress into the next level. So, personally, I would like Fene to be banned, but what I will probably do is when we have all 16 players signed up, I will ask them, those 16 players, to vote on whether or not to ban Fene. If 75% or more of players vote to ban Fene, Fene will be banned. If not, she'll be allowed in and everyone can just take their chances. The other rule that we're about to experiment with now, just to make sure that it works, is that the decks and the sideboard cards you will be allowed can only be cards that you can buy from the cat merchant. So that means no collaboration cards, no mutant cards, no 5-star cards. Only the cards that you can buy from this guy in this shop. That's the rule, okay? So that way it's going to help, hopefully, be much more open to newbies, much more open to people who just don't have that much money. And it'll be much more skill-based and less, oh, you know, I have a Dark Betrayal and, you know, Man of Empire +1 and all this kind of stuff. Nick Stalker, ban. Kengi, I think she's fine. Evil Bart, I hit her 4 times. She survived in a row. Yep. Praveen, why ban Fene? It's her ability. Each hero has its ability. Yes, each hero has their ability, but Fene's ability is the only ability that can negate player skill. So with all of the others, Elle and Sarah and Skuld and Tina, I mean, even the Cat Merchant has a fairly decent ability in certain situations. They all have abilities that can, you know, provide a certain amount of benefit for a certain amount of cost. Fene's ability really doesn't have a cost. If you've taken like 5 damage, then Fene's negative ability isn't really going to be affecting you. And the chance of 20% chance of just saying, oh, you won! Oh no, 20% chance, no you didn't. It's kind of bullshit, honestly. 20% chance for the game to just go, oh, you didn't really win. You know, no, I've decided that you didn't. So that's the problem with Fene. Fene is the only one that basically just sort of negates player skill. Arya, how about special edition cards? Special editions are allowed, provided again that they're not mutants and so on and so forth. But if you could buy, like, Skeleton... Well, let's say, you know, Black Sheep Pan. If you can buy Black Sheep Pan from the Cab Merchant shop, then you can use the special edition of Black Sheep Pan. That's fine, because they have exactly the same stats. Sabrosona, ban. Leak. Arya, of course, allowed. Yes. At least they don't do anything. Yep. Anything not normal. Yep. So, yeah, the special edition versions will be allowed, because that's just a graphical change. Same sort of thing. I'm not sure if you can buy, for example, Goblin Bomb Squad from here. I know that you can buy the Fiery Zealot, but in that case, again, the Golden Bomb Squad would be allowed because it's exactly the same card. I'm just going to double check that, though. Oh, no, you can buy Golden Bomb Squad. Okay, fair enough. Never mind, then. Nick Stalker, rules in Discord, please. Yes, immediately after this, I am going to be setting up a tournament room in the Discord, where we can discuss rules and all this kind of thing, and I will pin the rule set. I will also open up a room for participation sign-up. So the way that it's worked in the past, and yeah, thanks for reminding me, is that if you want to get involved in the tournament, you have to join the Discord. I generally don't like forcing people to do that, but it's literally just me that's organizing this. And if I have to jump around, you know, Facebook and Twitter and Line and WhatsApp and all these other places trying to organize everybody, it gets virtually impossible. It's already exhausting. So doing it that way would be absolutely just functionally impossible. So if you want to get involved in the tournament, you have to join the Discord, and you have to sign up in the relevant Discord tournament sign-up room, which will be created at the end of this live stream. Cowpish, let's ban SE2 to make it old style. Yeah, okay, we'll ban SEs, and everybody has to use the old background for the cards. Where is it here? Everyone has to use the classic card versions. Leak, I at least have more SEs that I use than normal ones. Well, they are just nice. Okay, so basically that is what we are thinking of for the rules right now. They will probably be changed like a little bit here and there. We had a rule in the old tournaments that you weren't allowed to use duplicate cards because we were concerned that people would just start running like triple bomb squad decks. But we will discuss that rule on the Discord because with the Cat Merchant Shop only card rule, we may not be too worried about the duplicate rule. So we'll see. Evil Bard, I assume gimmicks are still possible in 4-star. They are. They're virtually impossible. That is just kind of an unspoken rule, though. Anything that I organize, Mabinogi Duel-wise, just assume gimmicks aren't allowed. Combos are allowed. Combos are okay. Like that Illaggressor Alicia deck that we just saw. That's fine. No problems with that. A deck that happens to have Orperia in it, but doesn't go, you know, Orperia, double light, double Feathers of the Phoenix, Goblin, Chieftain +1, that would be nonsense. But a deck that just happens to have Orperia in it as a utility card, that's also fine. So combos are fine, but gimmicks are not. Everybody will be required to submit their deck plus their sideboard cards to me, and then I will sort of have a final say on yes or no to the gimmick aspect of it. Leek, I don't even have a normal skeleton. Fair enough. Praveen, when is the tournament going to start? We're not 100% sure on that just yet. If we get like 16 people signed up like immediately after the live stream, then we will probably aim for the last week in April, which gives everybody 2 weeks to prepare. But if it's a slow sign up, if it takes a couple of weeks for the slots, I suppose, to fill, then we'll have to push it further and further back. Next, rewards. That's something else that we need to think about. A couple of people have generously offered to donate cards into a kind of card prize pool. If enough people are interested in that, then that would be great. We can definitely do that in the same old way. Second option is simply just make the tournament a for honor and glory kind of thing. There's no rewards other than being named a legend. And then the third option is that I could potentially buy like a Google Play or an iTunes $10 gift card, and we could give that away as the winning thing. I'm not sure, but we'll see. It depends exactly on how generous people are and what people are looking for. With the previous tournaments, we had people like Brown who donated just like 1 million gold and a whole pile of cards, and it was just woof, fantastic. But Brown unfortunately isn't playing anymore, and I mean, even if he was, you know, we kind of already sucked him dry in terms of cash and cards. So, yeah. Arya, how about White Moon Bunny in the gang? That's one of the things that we'll test. It's not technically a gimmick. It was a gimmick and then it got nerfed and is not as powerful anymore, so it doesn't really count as gimmick. But if somebody wants to put together a White Moon Bunny deck and try it in the tournament test round that we're about to have and over the course of the week, then that would be good. And then we can all decide as a whole whether or not that feels like a gimmick to us. Sabrosona, how many decks? Currently, the idea is to have one deck of 12 cards and then 6 cards in your sideboard that you can switch in and out. That's the way we did it, I think, in the first tournament. Pardon me, second tournament, we had like 3 decks, and I don't think it worked out quite so well. So I like this sideboard idea better. Cowpesh, you like the legend idea? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an idea. The For Honor and Glory, and I can actually create like special roles in the Discord, so that everybody who gets into the, I don't know, semi-finals will be called Legend, and anybody who has been a tournament champion will be called Champion, or the other way around, something like that. I mean, we can have some sort of like fun aesthetic things, you know, maybe a couple of extra doodads. Maybe if you win or you get into the semi-finals, then you'll be given special moderator privileges or something like that. You know, kind of a non-tangible benefits. That's one idea. Nick Stalker, I can give 1 million gold for prize. That would be phenomenal if you could. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But I'm not going to hold you to that. Give it some thought before you offer something, before you offer 1 million gold. But that would be awesome. Praveen, Discord group from Mabinogi Duel. I'm not sure what you're asking. If you're asking what the Discord link is for the server, the Arcanaut server that we're going to be doing all this on, I've just posted it down below. Separasona, I guess it's time to create an account on Discord. I'm afraid so. Yeah, I generally don't like forcing people into the Discord server because it feels too much like, you know, I'm kind of self-advertising, I'm pushing this kind of thing, but it's literally impossible for me to monitor and moderate everybody over multiple media sources. So we've got to do it Discord-wise. And plus, it means that everybody's always aware of what's going on. You know, nobody can say, oh, I didn't know about that rule change, or oh, I didn't know about this, or I didn't know about that. It's like, yeah, well, if you're on the Discord, it's your responsibility to keep up to date on the tournament stuff. So another reason to get everybody on the same place. Calpesh, let's win for glory. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Brown gave away 10 million gold, not 1 million. True, yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, it was 10 million gold that Brown gave away. But I mean, that was a ridiculous amount of gold. The guy was a multi-millionaire in Mabinogi Duel. It was fantastic for us with the tournament stuff. It was really, really good. But yeah, it was just, whew, boy. But 1 million is still really, really nice amount of money. I mean, that's enough to get you well on your way to a lot of really good cards. Okay, so I think that's a general structure. So what we're going to do next is we're going to have another round of sub-battles, but this time they're going to be tournament test rules. So cat shop cards only is the rule, and of course, as always, no gimmicks. Now I will allow people to run Fene. In fact, I kind of encourage people to run Fene in this tournament test, just so that we can get an idea of how people feel about that. If Fene's ability activates and then the other person loses because of the Fene's ability activating, see if the losing player still feels like that was fair, or if they're like, no, actually, I can see how annoying that is, let's ban Fene. So, yeah, I kind of encourage people to use Fene in this tournament test. It's not required, but I would encourage you to, just to stress test it. But yes, the deck can contain only cat merchant cards, and it cannot be a gimmick. Nix, I'm not rich. Well, if you have 1 million, you're richer than I am. I only have 300,000. Okay, so let's get this, if I can find my pen. Let's get this all signed up then. Leech, I'm out. I love my mutants, yeah. I assume that some people are going to be turned off by the mutant rule, but there's never going to be a situation where we're going to create a rule set that everybody is pleased by. So this way, it's a new rule set. So far, every single tournament has had a different rule set, and I think that's kind of fun. Praveen, I am asking for a Discord group of MD. If you have, then send me the link. I'll add myself. I'm not sure why you're asking for the Mabinogi Duel Discord group, though, because that's not where the tournament is being hosted. It's on my Discord server that the tournament stuff is being hosted. If you're just interested in the Mabinogi Duel group that isn't related to the tournament, then that's the link for that down below. But again, that's not where you go for tournament stuff. Okay, Sebrasona's up. Kengi, you're in. Good. Okay, so Arya said that he wanted to be up first, so it'll be Arya versus Elonisama, and then Kengi versus somebody. Okay, so again, tournament test rules. You can only use a deck consisting of cat merchant cards. So if you're interested in helping us test this out, please comment with your in-game name in the chat box, wherever it happens to be. I'll just keep pointing down here. You know what I mean. In the meantime, Arya and Elonisama, please add each other as friends. Calvish, he meant your Discord. I already posted my Discord twice, but okay, I'll post it for a third time. Here is my Discord. This is the Discord link that will have all of the tournament stuff on it. Okay, so go to this one if you want to get involved in the tournament. Okay, Arya, thank God it's not Kengi. Well, I mean, who was it? Evil Bart beat Kengi just like half an hour ago, so you know, you never know. Arya adding Elonisama, good. Just refresh this. All right. And yeah, we're still waiting for more people to sign up for this tournament test rules. Evil Bart, you're up. Okay, well, actually, Kengi versus Evil Bart, so you get to have a rematch. Good. Who else wants to get involved in the tournament test? This is all going to be very, very valuable testing. Kelpesh, I'm not a god, lol. Well, you know, you are one of the Mabinogi Duel legends, so, you know, people fear fighting you. Nobody seems to fear fighting me, though, which I find quite funny. People are constantly saying, fight me, fight me. I'm like, okay, obviously you guys don't fear me at all. It's awesome. Okay, so Sabrosona, okay, so Arya's username is that one up at the very, very top there. Arya, and that is a capital I, because he likes to be difficult. Kmal. Lee, I guess I could, but I have no deck yet. Well, you have a couple of fights if you want to build one quickly. I mean, most existing decks can be turned into tournament decks without too much difficulty. You know, Mana Vampire +1, just switch that for a normal Vampire, then switch one of your Darkness cards around, that kind of thing. Hen Yuen once in, okay. So Yatamaru versus somebody. Bum bum bum. Praveen, you're right in for the tournament. Okay, you have to join in the Discord to sign up for the tournament. I'll be opening that up later. Come on. Okay. Good. Sabrosona and Arya are added. So when you guys are ready, jump into a fight with each other. And then after that, it will be Kengi versus Evil Bart. And then after that, Yatamaru versus somebody. So if anybody else wants to fight, please let me know. The more people we get to fight in the tournament test round, the better, because it'll give us a bigger sort of research pool. Nick Stalker, Bustle subs. I don't know what that means. This is sub-battles, yes, it's people running tournament test decks. So you have to run a deck that only uses Cat Merchant cards. Okay, Elenisama is ready. So when you guys are prepped, just send each other a battle request, and I'll just sit here and refresh this until I see you guys transition. Yes, depending on what day the tournament is, I might join, okay? Kind of flip-flopping on this issue, buddy, but good. The more players involved, the better. The thing is, we don't know what day the tournament's going to be until we know how many people have signed up. Well, until we've determined how quickly people have signed up. So if 16 people sign up like that, then it'll be the last week of April, and it'll be on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, because that's when we've always done it, because that's when most people are free. Arya, my internet connection is crappy. I feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain. Well, I'll just sit here. Ah, I lost my pen. Stabbed me in the heart. It's okay. I'm immortal, so it's fine. It's not the first time I've been stabbed in the heart. Won't be the last. Evil Bart. Me too. I have work. Yeah. Well, again, most people have work, or you know, they're busy with school, or it's quite late at night for them. Blah de blah. So generally, as far as I can remember, the tournaments previously have always been held on the Saturday and Sunday. On the Saturday, we have the qualifiers and the quarterfinals, and then on the Sunday, we have the semi-finals and the finals. Depending on the day. If we have it in the last week of April, then it will be on the 28th and the 29th. If we have it in the last week of April. It depends on how quickly people sign up. Okay, so Elonisama and Arya still waiting on you guys. Arya's internet connection apparently super, super bad. So bad, in fact, that he has, it does appear to have gone offline, which is wah wah. I'll have to see if I have the old layout stuff that I had for the tournament previously. The slots, the brackets. Yeah, still waiting on Arya, but the internet apparently was really bad. Seems to have just knocked him completely offline. If Arya doesn't come on in another minute, then we may need to switch to Kengi and Evil Bart. And then do Elonisama and Arya whenever Arya gets back from crappy internet issues. So just in case it's necessary, Kengi and Evil Bart, are you guys ready? Just in case. Whoosh. Yeah, still no sign of Arya. And no word from Evil Bart and Kengi on whether or not they're ready. Ah, you're ready. Good, excellent. Good, good, good. Okay, so I think we'll just say let's do Kengi and Evil Bart fight now, and then next we'll go with Arya. Although, hold on a second, maybe not. Arya's just come online. So if Elonisama and Arya jump into a fight now, we'll watch them. If Arya goes offline again, then we'll switch over. A friend request from Yatamaru. I will add you now while we're waiting for everybody to key in. For everybody who doesn't know, if you send me a friend request during the live stream, I guarantee to add you to my friends list. So I've got to remove Thras. Apologies, Thras. Delete from friends list. If you want to be added, re-added, just send me another request. Okay. Okay, it looks like they're fighting. Good, good. Let's jump on in. And then after this, Evil Bart versus Kengi. Okay, so Elonisama up at the top and Arya down the bottom. Of course, no mutants on either side. And the L hero up at the top and the neutral hero down the bottom. An aggressive opening with the Crusader and an equally aggressive counter with the Magic Missile. Forest Keeper Imp comes out. Elonisama doesn't really have any even resource trades for that, but could bring out a Hunt or even Drag to Hell if she had one. Let's see what they decide to go for. Okay, a solid block there with the elf. Arya could remove that, but chooses instead to go for a Lorna special edition because it's cute as a button. And the Forest Keeper Imp just bumps into the elf. Now, once again, Arya could choose to remove, chooses not to. Just going to let that Forest Keeper Imp die. And the elf, of course, going to be left out onto the field. Lorna doing 4 damage. Hunter Piole comes out. That's going to deal with the Lorna for free. And a Magician Masked Field comes out, of course, onto the far right-hand side, because that's the only place you should ever place a Magician Masked Field. The Elf kills the Imp. The Piole kills the Lorna. Holy Missile comes out, takes care of the Magician Masked Field. That still leaves 8 damage out onto the field. Elephant comes out to block the Elf. Of course, no point in trying to block the Anna with it. The Anna would kill it. Evil Bard. So after this match, Kengi. Yes, right after this match. Hunt comes out onto that Elephant. And that is 8 damage out onto Arya. And he's got to feel that. Both players doing well for resources. Arya better balanced. Discard into blue, which is quite interesting. Oh, okay, going to bring out the Ice Spear. Alright, so an expensive removal there, with one thing and another. Of course, you have to discard, which increases the grave cost on the card that you did, and it's also going to hurt more when you revive from the grave. But it did get rid of the 8 damage that was out onto the field. Skeleton comes out. Elonisama playing high pressure at the moment. Arya decides to level up before doing anything and then charges up. Just going to take that 6 damage. It's not going to break him, but it is going to be painful. So, Elonisama triple charge, no reason to do anything else when you have battlefield control, and it's back to Arya's turn. Now, either player really wants to revive from the grave at the moment. Each one is hoping the other one will do it, so the L's ability will key in. Hunt comes out, that takes care of the skeleton, and it's back to Elonisama's side, who's doing phenomenally well for mana, but not quite so well for... not mana. No, I was right, yeah, mana. Thought I said nature for a second there. Not quite so well for darkness. Charges 1 into darkness, though, so that's quite nice. And goes for an aggressive play, Summon Dead. Okay, so that's an 8-8 out on the field. Missed. Lilith is banned right for the tourney. Yes, because she's a 5-star card. You can't buy her from the cat merchant. Out came the tailor Miss Shelley, and unfortunately for Arya, countered nicely by a freeze summon. So, didn't manage to kill the dead and get that nice little 8/8 jumbled zombie out onto the field, which is obviously what Arya was really hoping for there. Aventur's blue spell circle comes out. We're going to see a Piole, I assume. Yep, there's the Piole. And that's going to remove that Shelley for no cost, and a further 8 damage out from the dead. Arya's turn, doing well for mana, okay for nature, not great for light. Discards again, only has 2 cards left in the hand. That Piole is going to come out. That's not going to kill the dead, but what it's going to do is it's going to weaken it so that the dead basically kills itself, and then Piole is left out onto the field. Unfortunately, that does make Piole hyper vulnerable to hunt. So if Eleni-sama or the command hunting comes out, but that's not going to kill him. So command hunting plus Piole maybe? Yeah, command hunting plus Piole. Fair enough. And an Arrow of Revenge because Arya has so many cards in the grave. Right, so 11 cards on Arya's side. He's got to revive from the grave at this point. He really can't do anything else. Drops the Phantom and the Wolf. That's going to be answered immediately. Unfortunately, with only 12 HP, it can basically be killed by virtually any removal spell. So let's see what Eleni-sama decides to go for here. Ice Spear comes out. That's going to weaken the Phantom of the Wolf. A slight miscalculation there perhaps, or just another Piole. Another Piole drop. Alright, very expensive, but okay. Neither player wants to revive from the grave, but I think really it would have paid Eleni-sama to revive, drop a creature in the middle, and then do a command hunting. It would have cost less resources in the long term and would have provided some battlefield pressure for the following turn. Worried perhaps about helping Arya to bring creatures out from the grave. Now she could drop Piole aggressively here, and that would force Arya to revive, but is choosing not to. Both players look like they're just going to be pretty charge heavy now. Yeah, looks like just triple charges across the board. A discard into blue and then drop into Piole, so perhaps a freeze summon or even a counter summon or a counter spell, could be anything really. Arya has to revive from the grave now and answer that. Can't really let that damage go through. Especially since we know that Eleni-sama has Arrow of Revenge, but he's gone for a double charge, which means, yeah, okay, a triple charge. So all Eleni-sama has to do is revive, cast an Arrow of Revenge, there we go, and the Hunter Piole will land the finishing blow. So congratulations to both players there. Well played to Arya, and congrats to Eleni-sama for the victory. And that was actually an interesting fight. I like that. It's an excellent start to the first tourney test. Very, very different decks on both players' sides, and very interestingly played as well. Nice, I like it. Good. Alright, so next up is Kengi versus Evil Bart. When you guys are ready, please send each other a battle request, and let's jump in. If anybody else would like to get involved in this tournament test, the rule is your deck can only contain cards available in the cat merchant, and yeah, that's about it. So if you'd like to get involved, put your in-game name in the chat so that I know and I can write you down. Arya, you're up for more? Okay, you can fight Yatamaru then. Alright. So after Kengi and Evil Bart, it will be Yatamaru versus Arya. So please add each other right now. Looks like they're transitioning in. Ooh, okay, there we go. Spectate, there we are.
Magicians and summoners.
Leek, I have a deck now, needs testing though. Good, shall I add you? I'll add you. Okay, so both players, obviously no mutants, triple colors. Evil Bart running the girl, whose name I don't know. And Kengi up at the top with L. Okay, so an aggressive skeleton play there from Kengi, safe in the knowledge that it can't be answered with a single one resource removal spell, because Evil Bart, of course, not running mana or light. Alright, damn it, my friends. It's been deleting since this afternoon. Yeah. An aggressive elephant comes out off to the side of skeleton, which is interesting. Answered with a surprise attack. Down goes the elephant, and now comes the 4 damage from the skeleton into Evil Bart. Evil Bart responds with a goblin shredder. Kengi will probably just remove that with a hunt or level up. No, goes for a holy missile. Okay. At least that means no extra damage for Evil Bard. So Evil Bard can now go up to 2, take a level lead. Both players doing sort of well in terms of sheer number of resources, but Kengi's obviously slightly better balanced. Evil Bard very heavy in favor of darkness, which doesn't seem to be doing too well for him at the moment, but let's see how it goes. So think about it. This is tricky. This is tricky. Sabrosuna, I have 2 10 gem gifts. Does anyone want one? So if anybody wants a 10 gem gift from Sabrosuna, put your hand up. Leek would like one. Okay, so a charge from Evil Bart, which went into gold, which helps for the balancing slightly. But let's see. $32 and $23. I've just noticed the health values are reversed. I don't know why that amuses me, but it does. A black cat comes out on the field. Now, his ability is probably not going to activate even if it survives. No, he only needs 4 or greater. Command Hunting comes out. That's going to take care of that black cat. Kengi, of course, a very, very control-based player, so it's very difficult to play aggro against him. You've got to counter the control with more control, really. Normally, control can be countered by... well, it can sort of be countered by aggro, but... The PLA comes out, takes care of that skeleton. And it's Kengi's turn. Now comes the Magician Masked Field. I don't think anyone's surprised to see that. We can assume that the light also contains a Taylor Shelley. So let's see what Evil Bard does in order to answer this. Tricky, honestly speaking. It's very difficult to answer Magician Masked Field for A, lessen his cost, and B, leave yourself with a strong battlefield presence. I mean, if Evil Bard had a Taylor Miss Shelley of their very, very own, they could simply hunt into the Magician Masked Field and then tailor the Anna. But obviously with no light, that's not possible. So let's see what he decides to go for instead. Incidentally, there's been no talk of lag or freezing or buffering or anything like that, or desynchronizing so far on this, interesting choice by Evil Bard there, on this live stream, so I'm going to assume from everybody's silence that the stream has been fine. Out comes a Hellhound, another interesting choice there. He's just going to let that 8 damage come out onto himself. Kengi, of course, got more than enough resources to remove that Hellhound, surprise attack, hunt, command hunting, which is in the grave, but still possible. Miss, sorry, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Did you say Lilith will be banned for the tournament? Yes, Lilith will be banned. Lilith is not available in the cat merchant store, so she's not allowed in the tournament. Leek, I'd have a dark +1 Shelley, but crying face. Yeah. Now comes a PLA to take care of that Magician Masked Field. Bingo bango, okay. That's 6 damage from the assistant Anna. Is still going to come. Well, that 8 damage, really, I think, isn't it? It's going to come out. Holy Missile comes out. That takes care of the Hellhound. So that's going to be 10, 14 damage coming out. Oh, okay. So it doesn't affect the hero. It only affects other creatures. All right. I think they've changed that slightly. Still, 10 damage coming out. So Evil Bard down to 7 HP. He's really got to do something here. Susanoo comes out instead of Piole, which is an interesting choice. You would have thought, you know, probably Piole onto the Assistant Anna and then a Goblin Shredder onto the Elf. But, nope, gone for Susanoo instead. So he's going to do the 9 damage to the opponent's battlefield at the end of the turn, which is, of course, going to wipe them both out. Let's see if this pays off for him. Alright, I mean, I do like Susanoo. He's a very unusual card to go up against, so a lot of the time people are kind of like thrown off by him. They don't expect his ability. We're going to see a capture, aren't we? There we go. As soon as I saw the discard into nature for 7 nature, I was like, okay, yep. Capture. So, now Kengi's got this brutal Susanoo out onto the field. He's going to keep dealing 9 damage to the opponent's field. Although, actually, he can't do it anymore. So, the Susanoo's kind of dead weight at the moment. So that's actually not a bad trade for Evil Bard. He's now doing better in terms of resources. The Susanoo is dead in the water because it has to use 2 energy to deal 9 damage. It only has 1 energy. It can only gain energy when it defeats an opponent with 0 attack. It's never going to defeat an opponent. So Evil Bard can ignore that Susanoo now. Susanoo isn't a catch-up card. Yeah, I've just noticed that myself, actually. Evil Bard's using Susanoo, which is not a catch-up card. So, unfortunately, whoever wins this, it doesn't matter because Evil Bard has effectively just disqualified himself. But yes, well pointed out, Leech. Tabithia, has anyone faced Ajagam before? He's definitely a tough one. Ajagam, yes. I think Moth used to use him quite a bit. He's a very interesting one. A misplay there by Evil Bard. Susanoo is dead weight. You do not want to waste resources trying to remove him. Just leave him alone at this point. He can't do anything. Kengi put himself into a bad resource situation there by capturing the Susanoo. Unfortunately, Evil Bard not capitalizing. But again, doesn't really matter because he's disqualified himself. Sabro, Ajagam only used in gimmick decks, so it doesn't count as a tough one. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him used in non-gimmick decks, but it's very rare. And he's not that good in non-gimmick decks, but yeah, Moth used to use him and quite liked him. Shuffles guys around. Tabithia, always car merchant avatar. That would be funny if there was a car merchant. That should absolutely be one of the skins for the cat merchant now. He should be dressed up like a car. Okay. Yeah, alright, so that's not really gonna work out too well, but it's okay. I mean, it removes the fatal damage from the board at the very least, provided Kengi doesn't have an arrow of revenge. Leek, I'd want to use Lin, but yeah, not allowed. Tabithia, cat merchant, you mean? No, I prefer car merchant. Car merchant's way more fun. Gengi goes, exciting! Stop trying to remove that Susanoo! It's really bugging me. It was dead weight on Gengi's field. He gave you the resource advantage. Stop focusing on the Susanoo! Out comes the Arrow of Revenge, as anticipated, and the Demon Calamus is going to land the finishing blow onto Evil Bard. Okay, so well played from both players there. Evil Bard forfeited the match anyway by using Susanoo, which isn't allowed. So, congrats to Kengi for winning basically twice in one match. Alright, up next is Yatamaru versus Arya. So make sure you guys have added each other as friends. And then when you're ready, jump into a fight. Both of you get online would also be nice. Saprosona, great and gimmick are words that don't go well together. Yeah, unless, you know, the sentence is, gimmicks aren't great for the health of the meta. Evil Bard, I messed up my first round. You messed up by bringing Susanoo, which is illegal. And then you insisted on attacking Susanoo. Arya, wait. Yep, that's fine. Yatamaru is online, so that's good. So as soon as you guys are both online, just send each other a fight. Arya, who are you up against? Again, you're up against Yatamaru. That guy there, up at the top. Yatamaru. Evil Bard, I meant to put Zealot instead of Susanoo? Or is just you meant to place Zealot rather than what you did play? That's fine. Where are you? Okay, so good. Arya and Yatamaru are both online. Good, good. Lee, he tried to hide the Susanoo from us. Alright. Okay, just waiting for Arya and Yatamaru now to key into their fight. And if anybody else would like to get involved in these tournament test fights, please comment in the chat to let us know. And once again, I'm just going to put the invite to the Discord server in the chat for anybody who wants to get involved in the tournament. Evil Bard, I'm sorry. You should be. Shame on you. Shame, I say. Sabro, you're up for another fight. Okay, you can fight Leech then after this. Also, nobody's running Fene, so we're not getting a chance to test that. Tabithia, you're up. Good, good. Tabithia. All right. Do you need another for the test, Elixis? Yeah, we need as many people as possible. As many different people running as many different decks, ideally using Fene Hero, just so that we can test whether or not that really should be banned or not. But yes, if you're interested in fighting, then I'll put you up against Tabithia. Elixis, there we go. No answer from Yatamaru. Well, Yatamaru is Hen Yuen Chua. It says it can't seem to find you. So did you send Yatamaru a friend request? Okay, so that's Arya up at the top, and that's Yatamaru second from the top. Whoops. So, okay, and now it's all gotten mixed up. Arya's gone offline. Wah, wah, wah. Leek, I've only lost one match in PvP, and that was to a guy named Red Fate. Barrier plus Gates of Hell plus 2-minute turns. Yay, yeah. Yes, I can't stand going up against that kind of person. I had somebody who took 2-minute turns, and then every time it was my turn, they would just spam the hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. They were just trying to rope me out. The battle took like 40 minutes, and I won, because at that point it was goddamn personal, but still. Yeah, I sympathize. It's really annoying. Leek, you played maybe 10 though? Well, it's good win rate then. You sent him a friend request. Okay, good. Apparently, Yatamaru just added you, and you guys are fighting. Perfect. So next up after this is Leek plus versus Eloni-sama. So guys, make sure you're ready, please. Yatamaru running Fene. Thank you. Somebody's finally running Fene. He brings out the Kadir's flying sword, and it's now Arya's turn. Holy Missile comes out. That takes care of the flying sword. And unfortunate that it went into attack for Yatamaru rather than into defense or into health, but so it goes. Yatamaru switches into defensive mode and charges up. Elephant drop there. If Yatamaru has Goblin Shredder, this would be an ideal time, and he does. Boom! I always love a good Goblin Shredder. Down goes the elephant, and the Goblin Shredder is left out onto the field. A hunt comes out, that answers the Goblin Shredder. Both players ready to level up to 2 now. Yatamaru chooses to level up. Okay. He spammed the thing too. Yeah, it's possibly the same guy. Sabrasona, when I play online, I disable the expressions. Nah, most of the time I don't, because most of the time it's quite nice. You know, I always say hello when I open a fight, and they generally say hello back. And, you know, when they do a good move, I'm like, wow, that was a great move, and all this kind of stuff. It's fun. But, yeah, as soon as they start going, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, I just turn off the expressions. Lorna comes out on Arya's side. Special edition, of course. Cute little Lorna. Gotta love her. Now, Yatamaru doesn't really have any particularly obvious answers to that. Lorna, Goblin Bomb Squad is one, of course. Magician Masked Field comes out, okay. Not going to be a block, so just going to go aggressive play there and charges up for the second turn. Arya's turn. He's already used the Holy Missile, so he can't use that against the Magician Masked Field. Or, okay, he can, because you're revived from the grave. Which I just don't expect people to do at level 2, but fair enough. The Phantom of the Wolf comes out that charges Lorna up to 9, which is a nasty amount of damage, but of course the Phantom of the Wolf is very, very easy to deal with, so let's see how Yatamaru chooses to go here. Could remove the Lorna, or could go straight for just removing the Phantom of the Wolf. Goes for a Paralyzing Bullet into the Phantom of the Wolf, that means that Anna's going to kill it. And a Phantom of the Night, which is fascinating. This could be very good, actually, Phantom of the Night, in a non-gimmick, non-5-star, non-mutant deck. So, the spell comes out. That's going to kind of supercharge the Phantom and then undercharge him again. But still leaves him with a very nice amount of sort of HP and attack value on the field there. So, let's see. Leek, I think he was Polish, red-white flag at least? Possibly. Sabrasona, this is a Magician Masked Field festival stream. A lot of people using Magician Masked Field. It's just a really good card. Fiery Zealot comes out in front of the Lorna, which is a good block there. Let's see if Arya decides to just let it happen or not. Goes for an aggressive, well, not aggressive block, but, you know, a block with the elephant onto the Phantom of the Night. So Arya switches to defensive mode. Let's see if that works out for him. A magic missile onto that elephant would, of course, put it within kill range. Well, actually, would it? No, it might put it just outside of kill range. But a fireball would work. Firebolt, rather, would work. Flame emission, obviously, would just clear that whole thing and allow for a tasty 13 damage. But it looks like Yatamaru is just going to Yep, just going to go for that. Okay, so that means that the Fiery Zealot's got a free shot now, unless Arya blocks or kills it, and the Phantom of the Night is still going to cause some problems. So, Taylor Miss Shelley comes out, a nice use of Shelley there, kills the Golden Bomb Squad. The Jumble Zombie, of course, comes out with just 1 HP, which is a bit unfortunate for Arya. Going to make it very easy for Yatamaru to counter it. Let's see what they decide to go for. Leech is such a solid card, he is. He's just really good. Debithia, my name is Vola. Who am I facing? You are facing Elixis. Elixis. So, if you and it's Elixis and each other as friends, please. Alright, Yatamaru's turn. So there's 3 enemy creatures out on the field, none of which are supremely difficult to deal with, but could cause some problems. So a charge, which is an interesting choice, means that there's no obvious play, or Yatamaru feels that there's no obvious play, given the hand, the cards in their hand. Another charge. So this is going to be 13 damage unless they do something about Taylor Miss Shelley or that jumbled zombie. Nix, add you to the to this test battle. Okie dokie. Nix Stalker. There we go. Alright, with the 1 more action left, it really does have to do something here. That 13 damage coming out onto Yatamaru is going to be very painful. Goblin Shredder comes out, an interesting choice because of course it is going to hurt the Phantom a little bit, but the Phantom takes the hit, charges itself, does a little attack. The whole thing went a little bit crazy there, but very cool. Arya revives from the grave, which of course gives Yatamaru back some of their creature cards. Leech BRB not long, that's fine. You are up next though, just so you're aware. And Arya goes for a charge. Okay, going to let that 7 damage come out from Taylor Miss Shelley. I'm going to leave the rest of the damage out on the field. So I assume that elephant's going to be left alone for the Phantom of the Night to kill it. The Taylor Miss Shelley really needs to be dealt with though. A firebolt would be so tasty right about now. Probably wouldn't kill it though now that I'm looking at it, would it? That 17 HP is causing a certain amount of problems for Yatamaru. Really needs to deal with that, even if it's just a creature block. There we go, okay. So, not the best possible answer, obviously. You try not to block with creatures. But this puts Arya into a bit of an awkward situation here. Remove the flying sword, leave the others remove the flying sword. Okay, so out comes a spear that's going to deal damage to everybody. Kills the whole field. Okay, so an expensive use there, but allows that 7 damage to come out, putting Yatamaru within fatal range of that Taylor Miss Shelley. Poofed. Alright, so Yatamaru's turn with 11 into mana. You'd think there would be some sort of something in there. I'm surprised that nobody seems to have been running Amantur's Blue Spell Circle, honestly. You would have thought, like, you know, a Goblin Bomb Squad in front of the Taylor Miss Shelley, and then an Amantur's Blue Spell Circle if the Shelley had actually, if the Goblin Bomb Squad hadn't been removed, that kind of thing would have gone well. But alright, went for an expensive double removal, but still got more resources than their opponent. Brings out a Black Cat, which of course is going to activate its effect, generating darkness because its grave cost is 4 or greater. So it's going to get Yatamaru is going to get 2 darkness back if Arya doesn't kill it on this turn. Looks like he's not going to. Nope, goes for the double charge instead. And 2 darkness for Yatamaru, giving Yatamaru a massive resource lead now. So, can they capitalize on it is the question. The problem with Lorna, of course, is that, you know, your removal spells keep costing more and more, and Lorna just keeps costing the same. Yatamaru revives from the grave. It is very tricky here, but perhaps a fireball or a... Okay, no, a paralyzing bullet. That's going to take care of that Lorna, but it's not going to deal any extra damage to Arya. Leech, you're back. Good. Excellent. The Crusader comes out on the far left-hand side, aggressive play. We're going to see like something like an elephant on the far right. No, we're going to see a hunt come out. No more darkness resources for Yatamaru. Alright, but that leaves Arya with basically no resources. Yatamaru's got a lot. So Magician Mask Field comes out. This is one situation where I would have said the Magician Mask Field on the far left actually might have been a better idea. Arya doesn't have enough for removal spells. But, okay, this also works out. So, Arya now facing down the barrel of a Magician Masked Field. Let's see what he decides to go with here. Yatamaru's been playing on the backstep HP-wise for a long time. A Revival out of Arya's grave. No creatures coming back into Yatamaru's hands, of course, because didn't have any in there. So let's see. I mean, another... Okay, so a Fiery Zealot comes out. Gonna play this. This is very bold on Yatamaru's side. All Arya needs to do is remove that Magician Mask Field, which is not difficult. A Hunt will do it. And he's revived from the grave, so he can just discard nature, and hunt, theoretically. Which I think is what we're about to see. A discard nature, and here comes the hunt onto the Magician Masked Field. Yep. In that situation, it would have been better to use for Yatamaru to use a paralyzing bullet on the Forest Keeper Imp. But so it goes. Congratulations to Arya. Well won and well played to Yatamaru there. I really thought Yatamaru was going to pull that out at the end, but Arya seized the victory with a nice double discard into Hunt. So congratulations to both players there. Very interesting decks. Leek, I'll be so lost without mutants. Most people are, to be honest. Mutants are a big, big crutch for most players. Well, I mean, I say crutch. They're incredibly powerful cards. But yes, remove them from the equation. And suddenly people start to struggle a lot more. Okay, so up next is Leek versus Elonisama. Yatamaru could have used Magic Missile. Yep, Magic Missile would also have worked as well. Yeah, basically just needed to shut down that Forest Keeper Imp because the creature block always results in a removal. It was good. Kingi, sorry I went directly for dinner. That's fine. You're not up for any fights at the moment. Leek versus Elonisama up next. Signing up for the next battle. Okay, well the next battle is Tabithia. Well, the next battle is Leek versus Elonisama. Then it's Tabithia versus Elixis. But then it can be Nick Stalker versus Kingi after that. There we go. Alright, so Elonisama versus Leek. There's Elonisama up at the top there, and there's Leek up at the top there. So, just in case you guys were wondering what your friend requests, or what your IDs were. But you should have added each other by now. So, Mark, is Card Appraiser not allowed? I think Card Appraiser is fine. I'm pretty sure you can pull him from the Cat Merchant shop, right? He's not a 5-star. Leek's in a battle request. Okay. Saprosona, going to be using a nice deck. Okay. You refute. Okay, well, Elonisama, you have to actually accept the battle request from Leek. There we go. Okay, now it's happening. Alright, here we go. Spectate. Alright, Elonisama up at the top with the L hero and Leek down the bottom with the Fenny hero. Thank you for using Fenny. It's always good to test. An aggressive Crusader coming out from Elonisama. Leek can answer it with a Magic Missile and does. Down it goes. Elonisama's turn. Tabithia, I think I sent Kingi a friend request a long time ago. He's pretty good. Yes, Kingi's very good. Hen, if there's still time, I want to play a game. I'll write you down. Yeah, there might not be time. I'm trying to keep this to 2 hours, but we'll see. Okay, a newbie duelist. From that, you kind of assume aggro deck. So let's see what Leek decides to answer that with. A Firebolt, okay. And back into Elonisama's side. So is she going to go for another aggressive play? Yep, okay, there's a second newbie duelist, so definitely an aggro deck. Very, very interesting. So Leek decides to level up, just going to take that damage from the newbie duelist, and Elonisama, of course, follows suit. 4 damage comes out from that newbie duelist, and Leek's negative ability kicks in, but doesn't actually affect him, because it just lowers max HP, and most people don't run HP restoring anyway, so... Piolet comes out, and we're going to see Amantur's Blue Spell Circle. I was about to say that's not going to kill the newbie duelist unless the Amantur comes out. That's still good for Elonisama, though. That was a more expensive counter than the newbie duelist was, which is great. But if there is someone who isn't paired, I like to play too. No more cheating. Yeah, you can fight Yatamaru. Evil Bard, probably. Evil Bard only because it was Kingi. Black Spirit comes out from Elonisama's side and Leek's turn. So, could answer that with a Hunt, of course. But let's see what they decide to go for. Goes for a Hellhound, which is an interesting choice. Leaves the Black Spirit with 6 effective HP. Because, of course, defense just works like that. You'll remove defense between a value of a value between 1 and whatever damage you did if you didn't break through into health. Surprise attack comes out onto that Hellhound, down it goes. Black Spirit's going to get that 5 damage off. Elanisama, I'm going to well, I was going to say I'm going to assume a secondary charge, but with an aggro deck, you can also expect to see more aggressive creature plays. But decides to go for a secondary charge, trying to maintain as much resource parity as possible. Leech, damn defense, yeah. Yeah, it happens. Hunt comes out onto that Black Spirit, down it goes, and Leech levels up to 3. Elanisama not quite ready yet, so maybe a creature play into a level up. Yep, there's the Black Spirit into level up, as predicted. Again, with an aggro deck, this is what you kind of expect to see, just a constant cycling of creatures. Tabithia, that Newbie Duelist is a good opener. The stats can put you off guard. It's good if you're running an aggro deck. Unfortunately, it's a dead card at levels 2 and 3. Kelpesh has 4 10-gem gifts. Who would like to have one or trade one with him? Do let him know. Leech's turn, an aggressive skeleton, just going to bypass that spirit, let the 5 damage come out, but deal the 8. Now, Elanisama, of course, has more than enough resources to remove that skeleton. A Holy Missile, of course, would be perfect right about now. Goes for a Crusader in an aggressive position. Out comes the Ambush Vine that's going to snag into the Crusader. Whether or not it'll kill the Crusader before the Crusader can kill it, I'm really not sure. There's a bit of complicated mathematics right there. It's going to be dealing, regaining 2 and then dealing 3 damage. I think the Crusader will kill it first. Command Hunting comes out. That's going to take care of the skeleton. And it is Leech's turn. Now, if Leech decides to remove the Crusader with a spell, that could be 5 damage coming out, but then you've still got the Black Spirit. Goes for an AoE removal, which is nice. That's going to take care of both of those threats. And allow him to do a double charge and let the Ambush Vine continue to do its thing. And its secondary charge does go into mana, which is good for him, a little bit more balanced. Elanisama still well in the lead resource-wise. Goes for a double charge into a creature, I assume? No, into a surprise attack. Interesting. Going to put that Ambush Vine right back into the grave. Leech only has 4 cards left in his hand, so we can assume a revival fairly soon, and that's going to hurt a lot. He's probably trying to hold off in the hopes that Elanisama is going to revive, because Elanisama only has 3 cards in their hand. As with most L battles, it's come down a little bit to a who revives first and takes the most damage kind of situation here. So Elanisama goes for the triple charge, not going to give Leech back his creatures for free. Leech almost certainly going to follow suit. No disadvantage really to Leech in doing so. Goes for the Arrow of Revenge to punish Elanisama's high grave cost. Well thrown out there. Now both players have 3 cards in their hand. Elanisama going for triple charge once again. Yep, going for the triple charge. A lot of resources going into mana for Elanisama. A lot of resources going into nature for Leech. And there's another one into nature for him. Kelpesh, damn, his control playstyle is way good. Tis indeed. Tis indeed. Okay, another triple charge we're going to see, or is we going to see some aggressive play? Nope, more triple charges. Kelpesh, he may be the winner of this tournament. Well, you heard it here, folks. Kengi's predicting the champion of the tournament, and he's predicting it's not him. Dun dun dun. This is ridiculous. Very, very control orientated. Sooner or later, somebody's going to hit 20 resources, and they're basically going to have to revive, just because they're going to be gaining. Well, there you go. Elanisama just hit 20, which means from this point on, Elanisama is only going to be gaining 2 resources per turn, not 3.
Charged resource.
And this will actually work out. This still works out on Elanisama's side. Okay, an aggressive Piole, which is an interesting choice, but I can definitely see that. And Elanisama goes for the revive. Okay, so I mean it works out better if Elanisama goes for that, because obviously the HP difference is not quite so great. Doesn't pull that many cards back into Leech's hand, actually. He seems to be running predominantly spell-based deck. So interesting. Very interesting. Black Spirit comes out aggressively on Elanisama. A discard into darkness from thy Leech in order to play Magician Masked Field, which does not appear in front of Black Spirit, which is kind of a could be good, could be bad kind of situation. And then a discard into nature, we kind of assume that's going to be Ambush Vine. In this situation, Ambush Vine is possibly not ideal, because if you play a creature in front of the Magician Mask field, the Ambush Vine pushes it out of the way, and then Elonisama can use like an Icy Spear in order to wipe out the entire field, more or less. Although actually, maybe not Icy Spear, like a Firewall would do it, maybe not Icy Spear. This looks to stream down. No, shouldn't be. If it did go down for anybody else, please let me know, but seemed alright for me, no delays here. This is Tour, he is very good, and then Kenki corrects himself and says Tour again. Okay, another revival, a revival there from Leek, taking him down to 7 HP. Yeah, Kenki says it's on good, so it didn't go down for him, thank goodness. I'm so glad it's not me that's having the problem this time. Fireball comes out onto that Black Spirit. And then a charge to regain as much resource parity as possible. Another Black Spirit comes out. Very interesting style here by Elonisama. It's sort of aggro control, which I just haven't seen before. Obviously doesn't work so well in a Mutant and Lilith dominated meta, but in the tournament, aggro control might actually be a very, very potent method. But it looks it's odd. We're showing stream starting soon thing. Refresh no better. It is weird. Maybe it reset itself. Okay, the classic Piolet into Amantur's Blue Spell Circle combo. That's going to take care of that Black Spirit for a relatively cheap cost. And Piolet comes right back into the hand. So, Leek has managed to regain a certain amount of resource parity there. Still lagging behind, obviously. But not too bad. Newbie Duelist comes out. Aggressive play, but obviously super easy to counter, unfortunately, at levels 2 and 3, that Newbie Duelist. Cowpace, this is Vertsude style. Yeah, it is very, very familiar. A discard into nature, we have to assume for the Ambush Vine. Now, a hunt to take care of that Newbie Duelist, and I assume a charge. Leek has been playing extremely defensively so far, so let's see if he decides to keep going defensively or if he's going to go offensive. Nope, he's going to stick to his defensive strategy. Annoying, says Leek. It can be very frustrating to go up against. Elonisama revives from the grave. That, of course, is going to pull that Ambush Vine, I think, out of the grave, because I'm pretty sure it counts as a creature while it's in there. Black Spirit once again placed onto the field. Leek is not happy about this at all. All Elonisama needs to do is keep playing that Black Spirit because of Leek's 7 HP. The Black Spirit's attack value will, of course, get through. That being said, Leek has managed to hold on to his HP very well, and Elonisama has been slowly dropping their own HP over the course of this late-game fight. Magic Missile comes out, assume into a Piolet. Yep, into a Piolet. And another charge. Yep, and into another charge. Okay. And back into the hand he goes. Elonisama almost certainly just going to drop another Black Spirit. Okay, double charge into Black Spirit. Black Spirit! There we go. Called it. Man, yeah, this constant cycling of the Black Spirit thing must be getting pretty tiresome for Leek. So let's see. Now... Yeah, see, a Hellhound into a Piolet would work if he got lucky with the defense drop. But if he didn't get lucky with the defense drop... Oh, he does get lucky with the defense drop. Okay, and then the Piolet comes out. There we go. Kengi, he took my attention. Don't know what that means. He has my attention? I don't know. But yes, pay attention, basically. Elonisama's turn. Out comes the Aggressive Crusader. Are we going to see a command hunting? We are. Down goes the Hellhound. And a charge on the final turn. Yes, charge on the final turn. I'm beginning to get a little bit worried that I'm basically predicting this, move for move. It's a very, very solid playstyle. Very kind of predictable patterns, but that's not a bad thing. It's predictable simply because there's always sort of a best move here. Capture comes out into the Crusader. A bit of a Hail Mary there on Leek's side, but of course good if it pays off, because the Crusader will actually regenerate its own attack value. Kengi, should we ban multiple cards? That's one of the things we need to talk about. We did ban multiple cards in the first tournament, and I think we banned them in the second one. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have any strong feelings about multiple cards in in the tournament. So I'll open it up to discussion, and then if somebody wants multiple cards banned, they can give their reasons why, and if somebody doesn't want multiple cards banned, they can give their reasons why, and then we'll kind of see who gives the best arguments, really. Okay, so a Crusader out as a block on that Crusader. Another command hunting comes out. Down goes the Crusader that thy Lich captured. Alright, so awkward situation. Lich has 6 cards left in the hand. Discards a Darkness. So what are we about to see? Nothing. Discarded a dark card for no reason, or... Ice Spear comes out, very expensive counter to the Crusader, but at least it gets that off the board. And then a charge. Okay, so the discard into darkness, not for anything really. Okay. Maybe it's saving up for something for the following turn. A Newbie Duelist comes out. More than enough mana in Eloni Summer's side of the thing to summon a lot of those Black Spirits. So, an aggressive Arrow of Revenge, because Elonisama has 6 cards in their grave. Taking them down to 8. So, both players more or less equal HP at the moment. Thy Lich has got slightly better balanced resources, but not enough of them in mana or darkness in order to make a serious difference. A discard into Nature, possibly an Ambush Vine. Tabithia, Cocoon Trap causes hell. Can do. Can do. Elonisama going for I assume a triple charge. Could be playing an aggressive card in the last one, but no, going for a triple charge. There we go. Okay. Lich's turn. Goes for a revival, because why not? It's already at 1 HP anyway, basically. Goes for the hunt to take care of that Newbie Duelist. And could really... I was going to say could really do with playing something aggressive, but I don't think he has anything with enough HP to survive the inevitable mana or light removal spell. Out comes the Perpetual Black Spirit. Double Black Spirit, and this may be game here. Very, very aggressive play there by Elonisama, dropping her resources fairly low, but probably counting on the fact that Lich doesn't have enough resources to counter them both. I mean, even if they had Icy Spear ready, well, the Icy Spear would just kill them both, but Lich's already used that, I think, twice. Doesn't have enough resources to use it right now anyway, so can't even discard for the Icy Spear. Arrow of Revenge comes out. Maybe just spitting. You look weak at mine. I'm pretty weak. I don't know whether that's a good job or not. Some of these things are very weird to say. And then a discard and then a charge. Okay, so Elonisama's turn now. Of course, Fene could survive both of these hits. Let's see. First strike. Fene survives. Second strike. Fene survives. There you go. Pajechini, hey all, Steam stream is going to end soon. Yes, hello. Yeah, we're going to do 3 more tournament test battles after this, and then yeah, we'll stop the stream there. So okay, Lich actually does have a possibility here. Could use the Icy Spear, could go for a bunch of stuff. Yeah, man, says Sabrosona, and yeah, you know, I feel your pain. Ah, cries ruined sushi. Is it because your sushi was ruined? Here we go, the double discard into Icy Spear, as I mentioned, or Ice Spear, I should say, as I predicted. Elonisama's turn does have enough resources for Crusader, but she's got to get really careful at the moment. If she revives from the grave, she puts herself within fatal range of Lich's Arrow of Revenge. Kalpesh, Ice Spear. Yes, Ice Spear. Rise Senpai, ban Fene! Yeah. I think she should be, but I'm going to open that one up to the votes. Okay, the Newbie Duelist comes out. A bit more Immortality, yep. Nyx, yeah, ban. Arya, how much luck does she have? Fene, yeah, too much luck. So very, very, very aggressive play here. Lich is going to go for... I discarded the Darkness.
Charged additional resource.
Another charge. And another charge. Okay, just kind of Hoping that Fene gets luck again. Now, if Fene survives this, then Leech can actually win. Oh, Fene's ability does not activate a third time. So down goes Leech. Wow, that was a hell of a fight. Well played indeed to both Eleni-sama and Leech. Very good decks and just very well piloted. That fight went on for a long time. Real hammer and tongs. Yatamaru, thank you for the 5 gem gifts. I really appreciate it. 20%, more like 50%, I assume is what you mean, yes. Yes! It's always so satisfying when you finally kill a Fene whose ability has been activating multiple times. But yes, good game to both players there. Really, really came down to the wire. And a very interesting deck on Eleni-sama's side there. Control aggro, as Kenki said. It's very Vertsud style. And Vertsud, of course, being one of our old tournament legends. Okay, next up is Tabithia, Vola, and it's Alexis. So if you guys have, I hope you guys have added each other as friends. So when you're ready, send each other a battle request, and we will jump on in and observe. Whew. While I'm thinking about it, I'm like 99% sure that the card appraiser is available in the cat shop, but now that somebody's asked, it's in my head that it might not be, so I just want to quickly check that. Yeah, it's in there, that's fine. Yeah, I thought it was. Sebrasona is sharing the deck code in case anybody is interested. It's Alexis Nailed Us on fighting yet, so actually, in case anybody's interested, I will just load up Eleni-sama's deck, because it was a very, very interesting one. And since they're willing to share it... so override the infinite and dangerous squirrels. 601 E959. There we go. Alright, so this is the deck that Eleni-sama was running in case anybody's interested, since they were good enough to share it. Pojichini, I still can't find Gumiho in shops for 4 million. Just sell it to anyone, I'm dying without it. Well, good luck. Good luck. Leek, yes, good going, but annoying one. Yeah, control-heavy games can be very, very irritating to go up against. Absolutely. It's never fun to play something and then immediately have it countered, and then play something and immediately have it countered. Vola up at the... Now, wait a second. Vola has mutants, so Vola is immediately disqualified. Tabithia, this is the tournament test round. Rudy, hello again, Ark. Hello. Evil Bart, is Lorna Nature good? Yeah, she's fine. I mean, if you like Lorna, Lorna Nature's fine. The normal variant, not the -1 or the +1.
Opponent leveled up to 2.
Automata Turk on Alexis' side, which is hilarious. But Jejani, Nature has many good cards, yes. Which is one reason why you don't see Nature Lorna very much, because Nature just has so many good cards. In order to put Lorna in there, you know, you have to sacrifice something. And it has so many good ones. It has Hunt, it has Command Hunting, it has Capture, it has Elf, Elephant, all this kind of stuff. A lot of good cards in Nature. So, did Turk summon that? Really? Okay. Vola discards into the grave. Sabro, when I see the Fene ability activate 2 times, I just almost accept the defeat. Yep. Another Indonesian player. Cool. Okay, outcomes. Oh, interesting. Using Turk in order to activate Azai. Now, that is an interesting idea. I hadn't actually considered that before, but yeah, pretty cool. Summon the Steel Dragon Lemuse, reduces his defense by 5 and increases attack by the same amount every turn, so that's going to be extremely problematic if Vola can't answer it. Tabithia, no, I didn't know. I really should make sure that everybody, that I just repeat that every like 10 minutes or so. Potato Inc. Why is this card game not famous? I think this is a great card game. They don't market it enough. Nexon has no real interest in marketing the game. Kalpesh, gimmick. What's a gimmick? There's no gimmicks here. What, Turk into a Zai? That's not a gimmick. This is a gimmick, though. Vola's is a gimmick. Man, okay, so Vola's breaking the rules because they're using cards that are not available in the Cab Merchant. Breaking rules because they're using Lilith, and we don't allow generally don't allow Lilith. And breaking the rules because it looks like a Lilith gimmick deck with the Lilith plus the Nereva plus 1. So yeah, Elixis is the winner of that one about 3 times over, I'm afraid. Yeah, Tabithia. Tournament test. We don't tend to run Lilith. It's a skillless card, and no gimmick decks. That's a universal rule for all my live streams. Okay, next up is Nyx Stalker versus Kengi. And I have a thing in here. Oh, a gift from Kengi. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How many gems have I got now? I can't tell. 25. Okay, 5 off being able to pull another booster. Okay, so yes, Kengi versus Nyx Stalker. If you guys are ready, let me know. Kalpesh. It was, I think, Gate of Hell. Could have been. Or it could just have been a normal Nereva Lilith. Either way. Gimmick, Lilith, and using cards not available in the Card Merchant. So, yeah. Wrong on multiple accounts. So, waiting for Nyx Stalker to get online so that Kengi can fight him. Yamataru, are you battling anyone? Yes, you are. You are battling Evil Bart after Kengi's fight. Tabithia, I never duel here before. Yeah, but you've been on this live stream before. You've heard me speak. The universal rule is no gimmicks. Ever. It's fine, though. I mean, you know, live and learn. Live and learn. Leek, one guy used a pretty sneaky Gates of Hell. Fair enough. Alright, there's just so many that's participating. I don't think I'll get another chance. No, we're going to have Nyx Stalker versus Kengi, and then we're going to have Yamataru versus Evil Bart, and then we're going to have a last little summation of the tournament that's coming up, hopefully at the end of April. And I'll be linking all the necessary things and telling everybody what they need to do in order to register for the tournament. I dropped my pen. Goodbye, pen. I dropped it again. Yep, Kengi's ready. Nyx Stalker doesn't appear to be. Like, he would discard a Nereva and a Korra, 2 of both every now and then, and in the end game, just use normal Soulstone, use Gates of Hell. Well, I mean, that's not a sneaky Gates of Hell, that's a normal Gates of Hell. Evil Bard, what's up with people breaking the rules? Yeah, Evil Bard, what is up with people breaking the rules? Leak, I was spectating and I had no idea who was doing it. Fair enough. Oh, good. Nyx Stalker is online, so when you guys are ready, fight, fight, fight! Oh, yeah, and it's late here, yes. But additionally, lastly, I've got Senat, white +1. Any good combo for it, or just stand Senat? I'll be honest, I don't recognize the name. No, and I don't have it, so... Mark, could you use that deck? Hold on a second. I'm waiting just to see. Okay, they're not fighting just yet. Lake, no, he played it sneakily, otherwise normally with a few strange discards. Fair enough. I can't see how he was playing it normally when he was discarding four cards. Okay, so Nyx and Kengi need to be re-added. Alright. Let me see. What am I doing? Yes. So that's, yeah, just go. No, yeah, double. We've done very well, Eleni Sama. Good job. 601 E95C. Let's see. Okay, Nyx is ready, but apparently not appearing online for Kengi, so you guys need to re-add each other. I'm looking at it. I'm kind of feeling a gimmick coming off it, but probably not. It's borderline gimmick. It's not technically a gimmick because it doesn't technically work very well. Beastkin Mino always needs to be a +1, for example. Magician of Nahal is a terrible card. Witch Cheshire is a terrible card. Shipwreck Spirits is really only good for aggro. Witch Hunt is not great. So if you polished it up to be more efficient, it would be gimmick. In its current state, it's not. No. Leak, I think he discarded the card and then used a spell for it. Seemed like the reason he did it or something. Okay, interesting. Alright, Just waiting on these guys. Well, if you guys just add each other again, just very quickly. Mark, I had to dull it down to fit the tournament. Yeah, tournament-wise, that looks fine. Yeah, that seems okay. Yeah, I mean, as far as the tournament goes, I personally don't think I would have a problem with that deck. Usually a lot more mutants, yeah. I mean, because it's a gimmick deck in its base structure. Separate Son, I use that strategy with Cocoon Trap. Oh, to discard something, then make it look like you were discarding in order to cast a spell. Yeah. Tabithia, Cheshire always seems open to Holy Missile for me. Yeah, Cheshire's just a bad card. Fun, super fun, but not a good card. Yeah, Yamataru, you have to pull out. Okay, that's a shame, but thanks for stopping by. Next is going to add. Can't give him that. Okay. Yeah, it's a bug. Alright, so with Yamataru out, somebody else can fight Evil Bart after Kengi and Nick Stalker's fight if they want to. If nobody wants to fight Evil Bart, then we'll just have to stop after the Kengi Nick Stalker fight. But yes, I think Arya mentioned that he might want another one. His in-game name is right there. It's Kengi08. It's always a way. If any battle is going to be delayed by people struggling to add each other as friends, it always involves Kengi. I don't know why. It's Elixir. I need to start doing adult stuff. Going to keep stream on in the background. Naughty. Bar, damn you hen. Yep. Projectiony, I've meant this. Okay, hold on a second. Just double checking. Alright. I'm not sure what you mean by I've meant this, but I'll take a look at it. 601E95E. Okay, Nix is ready. Good. So when you're both okay, send a fight or request. Let me know. Oh, you mean Sanat? Yes. Okay, I see what you mean. What is her thing? Codex of Work. Yeah, I couldn't actually say one way or another how I feel about Meister Sanat. I haven't seen her played yet, which would imply that it's not a particularly good card. But I couldn't say for certain one way or another. I haven't had an opportunity to experiment with her myself. Elixir, you're cleaning, nothing naughty, but what are you cleaning? I apologize for that. Again, guys are on. Good, you're transferring on. Sanat, not Senat. Yes, I thought it was a bit weird. Alright, don't forget my name as well. Nobody could forget your name. If you want to fight Evil Bart after this fight, I will sign you up now. There you go. Okay, that'll be the last one. Alright, so Nick's talking down at the bottom opens with an aggressive Black Spirit, both players running L. Holy Missile comes out, that takes care of the Black Spirit. Bye-bye, Black Spirit. That's kind of why I prefer to use Imp, personally. Well, that's not why, but I prefer to use Imp because it survives more things. We still have died the Holy Missile. Skeleton comes out, answered with a surprise attack. Kengi playing it very control, and Nyx playing it very aggressive. And Hark, please. Yes, I apologize. Samurai Quack will make the noise from now on. You're going to just go clean now, Alex. Yes, it's probably a good idea. Just run while you still have the chance. Alright, an aggressive newbie duelist there. I don't know why I struggle to remember his name. It's written right there on the screen. And answered by a command hunting. So, Nick Stalker doing better for resources, but still hasn't managed to maintain full battlefield control. Plays an Undine. Now, that may cause some problems for Kengi, because he's used up his removal spells so far. Let's see what he decides to go for here. Nyx went for a revive on the second action, which is unusual for level 2, but not a bad thing. Leak Imp gives more HP to vampires and stuff. Both have 3 attack for frozen enemies, so that's nice. Well, true. I mean, it gives more HP to vampires, but the HP it gives to vampires doesn't take vampires outside of HP breakpoints, so it's irrelevant. But additionally, Black Spirit has better stats late game, though, than Imp. Yep. It's just still more vulnerable to things like Paralyzing Bullet and Notira's Needle. Okay, so out comes a Skeleton. Kengi charging up. Going to level up to 3, I assume. Yep, going to go for a quick level up to 3. Nick Stalker probably just going to go for a charge into a level up, if that gives him enough EXP. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Both players now up at level 3. Nick Stalker not doing quite so well for resources. Capture comes out onto that Undine, I assume. Yep, down it goes. And then Taylor Michelle for the Skeleton. Okay, so that puts Nick Stalker into a bit of an awkward situation, and a Magician Mask Field. So Kengi just going full balls to the walls here, just really piling on the damage all into one. It's a real Hail Mary of a play. And this sort of situation is why most Asian players run Holy Spear. Okay, so a discard and then a capture. Alright, the Skeleton Knight comes out, so there's still a lot of damage coming out from Kengi's side of the field. That's what, 7 plus 8, so that's 15, that's 18 damage coming out? Yes, it's 18 damage coming out from Kengi's side of the field. It's going to seriously hurt. The Jumbled Zombie is blocked, though, and the Skeleton Knight's going to get its 8 damage off without too much difficulty. Both players running a little bit low on resources now. A blocking Skeleton by Kengi there.
Creature arrived.
Alright, let's see what Nick Stalker decides to go for here. Not an awful lot of options. Firebolt onto the blocker, which is interesting.
Charged resource.
I mean, that's still 18 damage coming out, so that's going to take Nick's down to 1 HP on his following turn.
Chose to charge resource.
Okay, that 8 damage comes out. Kengi throws down an elf to block that Skeleton Knight. What Nick Stalker might be hoping for is to survive with 1 HP and then have nothing blocking the Skeleton Knight, and then he could have hit with a Skeleton Knight and an Arrow of Revenge, but I mean, even then, it would only have done 11 damage, which isn't enough to kill Kengi. So I'm not... Yeah, I don't honestly see at this point how Nick Stalker is going to come back from this. A lack of AoEs, unfortunately, has kind of messed him up here. Yeah, no listed AoEs, and the mana seems a little bit too heavy for like an Ice Spear or something like that. So any one of those 3 creatures can land a finishing blow on Nyx. Kengi's pretty much anticipating the end of the game now. Nyx is still thinking about it.
Charged additional resource.
Goes for a charge, he's going for a triple charge, sportsman-like finish, or does he have a plan? We ask ourselves. Another charge. And a third charge. Okay, so he's going for the sportsman-like finish. So well played to Kengi there. That's, yeah, a 4th, I think that is good job from Kengi. Well played there, yes. That hyper-aggressive play, very, very risky play there. If Nyx had had something like a sneaky little earthquake or something, that could have backfired in a major way. But it paid off, and Kengi emerges victorious with a level 3 hyper-aggro attack. Well done to Kengi, and we'll play to Nick Stalker. Okay, last then is Arya, if he's still around, versus Evil Bart. I'm not sure if Arya is still around or not, though. But yes. So if Arya and Evil Bard are still around and they still want to fight, do let me know. Otherwise, we'll wrap up there and we'll just finish off with some final tournament talk, I suppose. Details, things like that. I don't see either one of them actually online at the moment, and I know it's quite late over where they are. So, given that neither of them are online, we will just say that that's the end of it. What's this one? Oh yes, that's the Sanat one. Oh, Arya's still there, okay. Well, if Evil Bard is still there and Arya and Evil Bard want to have a quick fight, we can do that. Let's see. Cowboy, sometimes it's necessary to go aggro if you know what your opponent is going to do next. Yeah. Wait then. Yep, okay. Well, we'll wait for 1 minute. See if Evil Bard's coming up. But Jechini, you're going to get today's top 10 daily. Congrats. Well done. I see Pegasus is online. Yep. Evil Bard, you should add me sooner. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why everybody waits until their fight to add each other as friends. I repeated it so often that I've lost my voice. Please add each other like half an hour in advance. I've done Pajechini. 2 more Gumiho chances. Good luck. Next talker, I can win misplay for Mai. I think you mean I could have won, but I misplayed. Fair enough, yeah. That was a beast move by Kengi on the at level 3 there. Evil Bart, wait for what? I don't know, just... Both of you guys are confusing the hell out of me. If you don't come online and challenge each other to a fight in the next 60 seconds, we're finishing. Tired of waiting for people to get their shit together. Lee, Gumiho is basically impossible to get. I know. Yep. Yeah, unless you're like the luckiest person in the world or you have a lot of real world money to spend, you just ain't gonna get that girl. On the plus side, I've gone up against her 4 or 5 times now and I've won every single time. So she's not, she's a good card, but people are playing her like she's unbeatable, and she's not. So I don't feel too bad about missing out on Gumiho. Next talker, my arrow plus hunt command hunting. Yeah, that would have helped. Yep. Bajechini, Beastkin, Mino plus Xena and Trap in the Castle doing nice PvE work. Yeah, Trap in the Castle is amazing for PvE. Evil Bard, I'm out. I'm confused too. Yep. Next, Arcadean for next battle. There isn't a next battle. There was a possibility of a fight between Ari and Evil Bard, but we can't get this stuff sorted out, and I'm tired of waiting. This entire live stream has been me waiting for people to add each other and fight. So we're finished with that now. Sabra, I'm just going to wait for the second part of the event, spend another 900 gems and get some special editions and gold. Yep, it's probably the best way to go about it. Kengi, you're off for the next battle. No more battles. No more battles. We were going to finish on the next Talker Kengi fight anyway, but since Arya had expressed an interest and then Evil Bart was going to fight, but then Yamataru had to fold, we were just like... Bleh. But, I mean, that's over 2 hours now, and I'm trying to stick to the 2 hour thing so that I don't die. So, very final thing then, I'm going to add the Discord link down in the chat one more time. So... if anybody is interested in getting involved in the tournament that is hopefully going to be happening at the end of this month, the Mabinogi Duel tournament, to be clear, this is what you need to do, okay? So if you want to get involved in the tournament, listen carefully. I shall say this only once, and if you can tell me what that's a quote from, you get a heart sticker. Bardi, I don't want you to die. Well, that's nice. It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Okay, so this is what you need to do if you want to get involved in the tournament. As soon as this live stream is finished, I'm going to go onto the Arcanauts Discord server, the arcade, and I am going to create 2 new rooms. The first one is going to be a tournament talk, and that is where we will discuss rule sets and possible changes, sideboarding, all that kind of thing. Get involved in that if you want to have a say in how the tournament is going to be structured. The second room is going to be called Tournament Sign Up. Now, the first 16 people who put their in-game names into that room will be guaranteed a place in the tournament. The next 4 to 5 people after that will be signed up as substitutes and may or may not get into the tournament. And we'll go in, for substitutes, we'll go in order of first person to sign up is the first person chosen to sub in, second person to sign up as a substitute is the second person to sub in, and so on and so forth. So, tournament talk on the Discord server if you want to get involved in the structure and planning of the tournament. And tournament sign up if you want to be in the tournament itself. First 16 people to sign up in the room will be added to the tournament. It doesn't matter if you've already expressed an interest, you've got to sign up now. Okay? Leek, do you want to show some cards you could sell? No? I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Unless it's like the Dragon's Guardian Light thing, in which case we can talk about that on the Discord privately. But for now, yes, that is it. Jump into the Discord to get your voices heard about the tournament, or just to follow along with what's going on and to find out when the tournament's going to be. It will not be on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, which is my normal live stream time. So if you actually want to watch the tournament and you want to get advance warning of that, also follow on the Discord. Projecting Arc, I see you have tons of duplicates of normal cards. If you ever get enough time to sell them, it's like a few million there waiting. Yeah, I know, I really should. When I left, there wasn't the rule about not being able to sell, you know, these normal cards on the player stores, yada yada. So I kept a hold of them to give them to people, new players. You know, somebody came in and said, "Oh, I don't have a leopard. I really would like a leopard." I could just give them a leopard, but I can't do that now. So yeah, now I'll just start selling them off to the card appraiser. Okay, I think, yes, we'll just wrap up there. I have a little notification here. A gift from Southsean Zero. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll do a final booster pack pull, and there we go. Arya, sorry, where crashed on my YouTube earlier. That's fine, don't worry about it. Tabithia, kind of like the World Martial Arts Tournament. Yes, basically. If you've seen the other tournaments that I've hosted for Mabinogi Duel, then you'll know what to expect. Slightly different rules structured this time around, but we like to mix it up. Potentially it may take the whole day though. Yup, I'll have to do it when I have nothing else to do. I'm super bored. Alright, let's see if we get any good bonus off here. No bonus at all. Never mind. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Just jump into here because it bugs me to have my OCD plays up if I see the little thing going, oh, number of cards. Alright, so we'll wrap it up here. Jump into the Discord. I will be creating the 2 rooms now. So if you want to sign up for the tournament, get ready. Poise yourselves like tigers in the Discord. As soon as I open up the room, sign up, okay? Alright, so I will see you guys in the Discord. If you're not going to show up there, then I will see you on Wednesday's live stream, which will probably be Duel of Summoners, because people seem to be requesting that, but I may have a vote for that in the Discord. We'll see. I don't know. Who cares? So yes, goodbye from me. Goodbye from Samurai Quack. I'll see you guys in the Discord or in the next live stream. Be good. Especially you, Alexis. I know you're up to filthy things.